Hi, hello. Hi, hello. Happy Friday. How's it going? Hi, Jacob. Hello. Hi, Acorn. Hello. Yuri. Hi. Twitch friend. Hello. Korean Ninja. Oh my gosh. Hi. Long time no see. Razar. Hello. JV. Hello. Aqua. Hello. Match plays the same as last year. Points this time. More people. If there's more people, probably because the kicker was hit for top 512 to get points, whereas maybe it didn't last time. Or wait, did you make top 256 or top 512? I'm now legally Aya. I'm so proud of you. Oh my gosh, Aya, I'm so happy to hear that. Congratulations. Yay. That's huge news. You have 5-4 last season? Yeah, I know. And I think that last season, maybe there wasn't enough people to hit the kicker for top 512 to get points, because you need to have 512 times 2 plus 1, so 1,025 people for top 512 to get points. So I think maybe last year we didn't have that. But congratulations on making points. That's so exciting. I did watch most of NAIC Day 1 today. I just kind of had it on while I was working, so I did already watch most of it. But I haven't watched the last round of Swiss yet, so, which is Justin Tangame, who's a really good player. So I want to watch the last game, finish off day 1. These are the first points you've gotten since you've been playing? That's so exciting! Wait, oh my, I'm so happy for you. Yeah, Rafa and Casey made day 2. 2 of my Vancouver VGC pals made day 2. I'm really excited about them. Really excited for them. My friend Casey just made her first ever day 2 in Portland, 3 weeks ago? And now day 2 at NAIC, which is so cool. And then my friend Raf also day 2, which is exciting. He is like on the cusp of an invite, so I'm really hyped to see him day 2, and hopefully can clutch his invite from this tournament. If there's a Celsius energy drink, would Fahrenheit be an alcohol drink? I love Celsius. Shiny Quag, hello! Yeah, back-to-back day 2s for Casey, that's so cool. Some of the games you played didn't feel the best, that's okay. I felt the same way in Portland, not all of my games were the absolute best. I definitely came out of Portland with a lot of like notes and ways that I can make my team better, which was like bittersweet, because like, okay, I feel like I know how I can make this better, but then I have no more tournaments to do that for. But I'm excited for next season. I have not been playing a lot of VGC lately, in fact, like, at all. I haven't been like playing Showdown off stream. I've been playing other things, other games, not Pokemon. Basically trying to like take a break. It's the off season, so I'm playing not no VGC. I'll still stream ladder, but I'm not playing VGC seriously for a little bit so that I can chill out. But we are gonna play a little bit today. We're gonna watch the last round of Swiss, then we're playing some VGC. Stream's not gonna be too long today, probably. Probably call it at like 10-ish. We'll see though. I'm just gonna play Minecraft. No, y'all know what I've been playing? I have been obsessed, like, since I got back from Portland, literally, like, maybe the day I got back from Portland, I was like, I need a different game to play, to just, like, to not play, so I don't play Pokemon. I have been playing so much Balatro, if y'all know what that is. I am actually obsessed with it. That's what I've been playing off stream non-stop. And also started playing Alestrals. If y'all were here last weekend when I was opening Alestrals cards on stream, I got access to the beta of like Clash, which is the online platform for that, so I've been playing that a little bit too, which has been fun. Just as like break, different things to do. Now I kind of want to play Pokemon TCG more now too, now that I'm in my card games era. Powered through. You don't want to stop playing at 2-3. Jacob, I'm really proud of you for playing it out. I know you talked a lot about like going X3 drop and stuff, so really genuinely, I'm proud of you for playing it out. I'm really happy to see that you were able to go from 2-3 to 5-3. Like, being able to like win out like that is really, really cool. Playing a lot of Dinkum. That game looks cute, but I've never played it. I remember when it came out, a lot of the Stardew Valley streamers that I followed were all getting into it. RJ, hello, how are you? Razor, yeah, I'm excited for whenever Champions comes out. Got my head, think it's gonna be a repeat of Sacramento. I feel like it's important to always go into like every tournament seeing it as a fresh slate. Like anything can happen. Does not matter how things went and like how other tournaments went. Even like every round, like you lost your round 1, going into round 2, it does not matter. It's a whole new thing. Anything can happen. I think, yeah, mindset is like so much of a tournament. Like team building is important, and good RNG and like rolling good opponents like all matter, but like mindset is so important. I want to even well take 5-3. Heck yeah. Positive is so good. Alex is a big part. Oh yeah, you got coaching, right? When you're at a tournament, short memory helps your mental a lot. Yeah, just forget about everything up to the point of your game. Except for your prep. You should remember that. But yeah, definitely it's good to not like dwell on past mistakes. It's good to learn and grow from them, but not to like hyper focus it. Thank you for the 5-3 and the team and good changes. Heck yeah. Were you able to do you see him, did you say? I saw he day 2'd, which is exciting. I'm always like just looking at the standings all day and like looking at all the Pacific Northwest players and all the people that I know, and it's always fun. My Terrawater Zama at 54 HP survived on 4 from a Kyogre Ice Beam for the win. My opponent had me dead droids on game 3. Game is hard. Round 8. Game of tournaments used to be 9 rounds. That's so long. But yeah, I want to watch the last round of day 1 Swiss, if that's cool. It was a mirror match. That's stressful. Mirror matches are hard. I've played a lot of mirrors in Portland. Wait, you were on Shieldfish, right? My 2 friends, actually, I think this is really cute. My 2 local friends that day 2'd were both playing Kyogre, which is especially fun because we all have these Vancouver VGC t-shirts that have Kyogre on them. It's like our mascot. So I think it's very cool that like the 2 Vancouver VGC gamers that made day 2 were both representing with their Kyogre shirts and Kyogre on their teams. One was Swordfish and one was Shieldfish, so. I don't say anything, but I'm here for Keely vibes. I appreciate you. The Luca Marco match was good. Yeah, that's such like a huge match. Names wise. They're both such good players. My goodness. It was so close. Yeah, definitely one that felt like it could go either way. But yeah, I watched most of the rounds today, but I didn't watch the last round, so let's do that. Shall we? Okay. Question. Do I remember how to properly share my screen or like my internet with audio? Maybe not. Also, oh yeah, we're in the trading card game category right now. I don't know if any of y'all play Pokemon TCG Live, which is the trading card game online. app, but there are drops on my channel right now. So if you play the Pokemon TCG and you watched 45 minutes of the stream today, you can claim in-game Destined Rivals stuff in Pokemon TCG Live, but we are watching the video game. Hi Matt, how are you? Okay. I won't tell Papa Pikachu. No, this is what Mr. Pikachu told me to do. The drops are only in the TCG category, but I was permitted to stream the game in the trading card category for the drops, but to watch the VGC. This was discussed. Should we get Keely's Miraidon drop? So true. When are we gonna get Keely's Miraidon drop? I just have to go win an IC. Also, hi Bickerp, how are you? Oh wait, speaking of that, I need to claim Wolf's Incineroar. I don't even know where my real Pokemon cards are. Mine are all, actually you can see them. If you look in my mirror, like, behind my head, I don't know where to point. There's a bunch of Pokemon cards in Elite Trainer boxes stacked up on this shelf right here. Absolutely not organized or like built into decks or anything. It's just a bunch of cards and boxes. Jacob, it's exciting. I mean, to go like from 2-3 to 5-3, like to win out all of your games after going X3, like it's good. It shows good like mental strength, I think, too, because a lot of people do get tilted at X3. Someday we'll get there. I just want to go positive. I don't need to win an event. That's like a lot of pressure. I know I'm nowhere close to there, but I do think I have it in me to go positive. The Infinity Code having con parachute is great. Yeah, I think it's really funny. Okay, wait, what was I doing? Game, not game. When your friends beat Wolf round 2, one of my friends played Wolf round 5 at X, or round 5 or round 6. One of my pals ended up playing Wolf. Yeah, it was round 5, which sucks. Like, it's your X2. They were both 2-2. That's tough. Where is my... Sorry, guys, I forget how to use my computer, actually. Oh, this might not work. I might have to... Let's see. I might have to use a different browser if this doesn't work properly. Okay, let's see. Does this work? Can you guys hear it? No. It looks like no. Why? Hello? I voted the good players and press but I want to play a good player. Just gotta go keep on more tournaments. Chocolate Arian saying yes for the Team Liquid fan because he had a custom Team Liquid jersey. Cool. Was it this one?
Generally the same form.
Oh, wait, something's happening. I hear it twice now. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. 4-4 Dustmane? That's so cool! Ingrid, I'm so proud of you for going 4-4! I hope you had the best time! Also, I hope you're enjoying your time in New Orleans.
format than moving into the
Okay,
championships.
y'all can hear it now, right?
That in the last
It
couple
looks
of regional
fixed.
championships as well, whether it's in NAEU or LATAM.
Let me know if it's too quiet or too loud. I'll probably turn
out what team they want to bring to
down.
this tournament this weekend. Sometimes they don't want to reveal it either, so they might have gone with something completely wild at their last regional and then brought what they really think is the cool for the
last
game for
game.
this extra prestigious tournament.
Right, it's also just always evolving players. You know, you
566.
can't hold on to something too long
Hey,
because
you went
things
4-4.
may
That's your
shift
best
on
record
their
ever at a major,
head.
right?
And
That's so
both players
exciting.
here showing something new, right? This Zamazenta and Miraidon core is something that was kind of creeping up in Reg I, and now both players here at the top.
Yeah, actually a lot of Pokemon similar across both Justin and Ko's teams here. As you mentioned,
Blocking
the
Justin
strength
Tang's
is the same, but
face.
we've
I'm
also got the
so
sheer blast
sorry.
To be able to help lower the defenses on the field and help out Pokemon like Zamazenta deal that additional bit of damage. But then
Zamazenta
you've also got that
Miraidon
force of
mirror
Pokemon
is so
Iron Hand.
cool.
No Incinerals to be seen. Instead, the fake out user is going to be that kind
I've
of
never played Zam really, but I think this
archetype
archetype is very good. And let's use Chen Pao. I love Chen
Iron
Pao.
Hands provides a lot more
Kaden,
damage
hello.
than Incineroar ever does. Both the electric offense and the fighting offense.
Noka, hello. Happy
Significant
Friday.
Threat to the other side. You know,
I want us to play
Incineroar is never
Pokemon
going
shirts.
to
So what you gotta
handle
do?
Miraidon itself.
What you gotta do? Allegedly, what I've heard is that if you're wearing a shirt that has like brands or logos or words on it, and you get picked to go on stream, you're not allowed to like wear that shirt on stream because those like brands haven't been approved. So you have to get a Play Pokemon shirt. But also not always, because they also could just like tape it out.
But Iron Hand's much better at being able to take an electric attack and get off giant drain punches that, like you said, can also provide extra sustain.
And Justin Tang, one of these trainers who kind of won his first regional championship and actually won 2 out of the first 3 events that he went
If you ask
to.
one of the UTNs, maybe.
Very established player, but really wants
If you want my stream with my jersey, yeah, they wouldn't let you. If it hasn't been pre-approved, they wouldn't let you. They would have to cover it.
Traditional set here. The Miraidon is again that choice specs variant. One of the Pokemon that really jumps out to me is the Chimpao running that
People
crunch.
are
We've seen
like
a few
all
Chimpao
back
running
on
Ruination. It's
Terra Fairy
particularly
Dazzling
cool
Gleam
to have that
Miraidon, I feel
50%
like.
damage, but Crunch is a really nice way to get some additional damage on the board as well.
Right, that last move slot on Chin Pao seems like it's very flexible in this format. We've seen often the stellar ones with Sacred Sword instead in that spot, but Crunch can provide
Fourth level program, look for
consistent
that
damage
during every
without
competitive
having
Pokemon
to
stream.
rely on Sucker Punch. Volcarona also on
Some
this team, we
orgs
saw it
and like
early
people
on
do
in the
have
day as one of
approved
those top
jerseys.
12 non-restricted Pokemon.
Like I know a lot of the
Right,
Italian
and
players wear
use a set
jerseys and they have brands on them. But they've all been pre-approved by Pokemon.
With both Struggle Plug and Rage Powder, but this one has the Quiver Dance instead, so that it can also set up and be kind of an alternative win condition. If you ignore it for too long, then it becomes
Quiver Dance Volcarona can be really scary if it gets set up.
From the dual screens from
Yes, Acorn, go take care. Enjoy your time in New Orleans. Thank you for being here. Congratulations on 4-4.
Around a Volcarona like
These
this,
jerseys
but
are
having
smooth. Yeah, they look
Answer
good.
is one other option on the other side can be scary as well.
I think that's a great point. You know, we do see Volcarona sometimes be that more supportive Pokemon, but this one has that utility to go all out on the offensive by itself with that Quiver Dance. Also with the Dragon Terrestrialization, that gives it some really nice defensive capabilities against traditional Fire, Water, Grass cores that you have to be prepared to face in a meta game here. Again, taking a look at Pokemon like Iron Hands, you've got a good offensive pressure with something like a Wild Charge. You can boost up off that electric terrain that Miraidon will set up as well with its Hadron.
Maybe I should try Zam. Miraidon Zam team. If that's one of Miraidon's best partners.
Especially behind those dual screens.
Have you watched any of today's games yet? Yeah, I watched all of them except for the last one. So this is the last one now. I thought I would probably like not watch them, but I had just like had it on for the day while I was working, so I watched through most of them. Let's move myself over here briefly. Wait, there's too many things. Okay, so we can actually look at the team.
Crucially, there's the
What is my team?
priority protection that Justin
if you have a rental of it, you can
so that
share.
means
I might take a look.
Its fake out could be mitigated every
VGC systems make good second monitor, comfortable working, do other stuff. Yeah, also regionals are like so long. It's like sometimes hard to just like set us down time to just watch it, so it'd be good to like watch while doing something else. These teams are really similar. The POW hands, Zam, and Miraidon the same, except Ice Punch hands is a little different.
Quiver Dance or Wide Guard, but you have to be worried that Whimsicott can hit the field at any moment. We saw that in a match earlier today, where even though Whimsicott was in the back, it came out of the field and was suddenly threatening Encore into 2 different slots. And so
Thanks,
even
Jacob.
just its name being written down on the team sheet can strike fear in your opponent because you
Pick to
don't
win it in.
know
I
when it might
agree.
show up on the
I definitely
Yeah, don't
prefer
underestimate it. It might look cute
when
and
they play
cuddly, but it can certainly be
win-ins.
so disruptive, particularly with the fact that it is running covert cloak as well.
For,
meaning you can't go for that fake out and
like
slow it
rounds
down
7 and
stop
8.
that priority
I would like to
kill
see them both
coming
beat
up,
out
so
people who are
even if
already
Grid Rush
locked
isn't on
in.
the field,
I like the
Wizard
giraffe.
still finds a
I
way
love the
to bypass
giraffe.
being slowed down in that regard.
I love for a
Team Power
graph.
really like
I have a
to see
giraffe rig
Carousella on
in
here
my
as well. That
phone.
kind of was the classic
If you can see that.
personalization that trainers went for with Chien Pao, but as you mentioned earlier, a lot of them would also be running that sacred sword to be able
I think
to
Paragraph
get
is
the
so
capabilities
cool.
from it there. Instead, again, this Chien Pao rocking with that crunch.
Yeah, it's interesting. Both players have exactly the same Chien Pao. Both have the focus sash, where because of the
Or did I
need
speak a
to focus
Canadian?
sash on
True.
the Calyrex Shadow, a lot of the other Chien Pao on the field are actually
G-Show
white
6 for
board,
the
and they both have the
follow.
Stellar and the Crunch. And so
Stream
playing
matches have
pretty
big implications for world
pretty
qualifications.
similarly to
That's
each other, but
true.
because they're both
I
missing
wanted to
sacred
see
sword,
when
they
I
also
saw the
both
round
can't
8
hit
pairings
each
come up.
other's-
I mean, this is obviously biased because like I want to see my friends on stream. But my friend Raf got paired into Michael Zhang, and like they're also good friends. So I was like, that's such a stressful win in it. It would be such a good stream match, but Michael had already been on stream earlier, so I knew it was gonna happen.
That's true.
Zamazenta is very well. Zamazenta is going to.
But yeah, there's a
resist
lot of
both
people who
Icicle
like
Crash
their
and
world's invite
Crash,
is hinging
so
on the performance
be
of this
very
weekend.
sturdy up against
Stressful.
Chien Pao on the other side. It makes it look like a lot of the dynamics here will be can you get to your opponent's
Alex, how are
Zamazenta
you?
when it's otherwise putting out such consistent damage, and then can you avoid your Zamazenta getting hit by Miraidon, which is such a huge damage threat into both sides. And so both players are going to have different answers to that. The Volcarona gives another option to resist body press and to go out against Zamazenta with flamethrower offense. And
Good to be. I'm good.
the
Thanks
Whimsicott
for
gives us a way to get
asking.
your speed up over the other side so that Miraidon is more able to consistently get damage out without being threatened by a faster KO.
I really wouldn't be surprised to see Whimsicott play quite a critical role in this. As you've mentioned with the restricted, getting that speed advantage locked in can be a really formidable advantage that you can have. At the same time, I think the Chien Paos need to watch out for the Iron Hands. You've already mentioned there isn't the Sacred Sword to deal with the opposing Zamazenta, so the Iron Hands with Drain Punches and the low kicks are going to be playing a very crucial role, and that way they can also attack the opposing
I don't know which
Chien
team has the
Paos as
advantage
well.
here.
With that Dark and Ice type
Grimstar and
damage, it's
Volcarona
gonna be,
versus
something very nice
Farigiraf,
for the fighting types to tap
Whimsicott.
into.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm curious how
I don't- I feel like the Volcarona is a problem.
because it is so weak to both the Zamazenta and the
But
Iron
not-
Hands
yeah,
on the other side, but maybe the most valuable piece against the Miraidon, because you may be able to just outspeed and get a KO there, and so there's a lot of risk and reward to bringing it.
Well, if you're just tuning in, Pokemon trainers, this is the final Swiss round of day one. Justin versus Ko, and out on the field, front and center, it's going to be a Miraidon apiece for both of these trainers, but Justin has paired it up with that Grimmsnarl for some potential screen support, whereas Ko has gone for the fake-out potential of the Iron Hand.
Okay.
Both players with their most
Grimsnarl,
instant
Miraidon.
offense and choice
I watched
specs
this one.
Miraidon out
Volk
on
seems
the field,
strong.
both players
Yeah,
with
Volk
some
seems
way
really
to
good. I
mitigate
mean,
that co-threatening a
into
fake-out
like
into
Zam
Miraidon on
and
Justin's side,
hands.
Justin threatening a light
I
screen
think
to
it's
mitigate
primarily
the
usually a Zam answer,
Miraidon on the other
but it doesn't
side.
have
Now, whenever
Wisp.
you see two Miraidons up against each other on the field, you immediately start thinking about the
Justin, the tapping man.
because both have to be fearing a Draco Meteor from the other
Very
side.
strong
but
player.
They're also thinking about the Trastalization for themselves. Both have the Fairy Trastalization and so could become immune to Draco Meteor. Of course, both also have the choice specs, so whatever move they lock into quickly, it will be what they're stuck using. You know, you may be tempted to just Volt Switch and get out of there, or even just directly switch so that you don't worry about the speed tie, but definitely a volatile position.
I wonder if
to
it's a
have
speed
this
tie.
here that could end up
Probably.
with very crucial resources spent straight away, but no, just a raw switch here. Miraidon coming out, Justin not wanting to switch his position, just getting Volcarona out of the field.
Yeah, there's no one to tolerate this mind game.
Topo, thank you for subscribing with Prime. Thank you for being subscribed for 26 months. That's actually unreal. I appreciate it. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you.
Spoiler, the player that has Zama and Miraidon on their team wins.
That's crazy. That's a crazy spoiler. Also, Jacob, mentally drained. I always feel mentally drained after regionals as well, or like tournaments. Are you exploring the city or anything, hanging out in the evening, or just chilling? Definitely, yeah, I definitely always feel drained after a day of competing.
That can go through Fake out was going down into that slot, however.
Volk was it a friend ball? I didn't notice.
Retaliation, however, there. Grimsnarl able to go for the light screen.
Light screen makes sense.
On the field.
Oh.
In the face of this electro drift that Ko has gone for with his own Miraidon. That's going to target straight down to the Volcarona.
Ooh, okay. I thought the Volcarona was going to be the big problem this game, and now Volcarona is dead. It did get a burn, but not on anything that you really want to burn. So that's tough. 1060 FPS. Oh yeah, they're using switching twos. They are using switch twos for the stream match, hey, which is cool. We get to see it in higher quality.
Calling a switch, calling a faster volt switch, at least another Pokemon on the field, or
Okay.
fairy terastallization. You don't have to pick which one you're calling. You just put an electro drift.
So we saw that
Capitalize on it.
Justin Tang's Miraidon was faster, or it was a speed tie.
Cost back. That light screen was going to go up eventually, regardless.
Right.
And the burn onto Miraidon probably won't be that impactful. Dodging the burn onto Iron Hands, pretty important though. I'm sure
Ugh.
Justin expects.
Zam not getting burned.
Just thinking if I can get the fake out in there, get a burn onto Iron Hands, that's a big swing in my favor.
Never feel tired or hungry till after I stop playing. I tired around round 4 or 5. Like I definitely started to like hit a wall tired wise, but I definitely feel like not feeling hungry. Like, and I think it's like a stress thing. Like my adrenaline and like anxiety is like up here, so I always have to like make sure to eat before and like have granola bars. Oh, my drops command is a lie. The drops command is from Worlds last year, which is not true. There are currently drops on the channel for TCG Live, but that Stream Elements command is not true. I can find the actual information, but it's Destined Rivals drops for Pokemon TCG Live. If you watch 45 minutes of the stream.
Fake out. It was a little bit of a detrimental spot for Miraidon. He would have been forced to commit to that terrestrialization. So being able to switch it out, yes, you then preserve your later on, but as you can see, it was a little bit devastating for Volcarona.
Not good for Volcarona, but now Justin knows what Ko's Miraidon is locked into, knows that his Miraidon is safe on the field, as an electric and dragon type doesn't have to worry about the other side, but Ko does still have to worry about Justin's Miraidon will lock into.
I wonder if Cole hard swap Miraidon out now, knowing that.
Meteor and super effective spirit breakdown.
Nope.
Yeah, Justin feels
Free Dazzling Gleam.
in the Dazzling Gleam. That's going to be able to do a huge amount of damage to the opposing Miraidon, but not enough to get the KO.
Lived on one. Tripped in the Grimmsnarl. Ooh, light screen putting in huge work. Grimmsnarl surviving there.
In that moment, because Grimsnarl is now able to go for the
And Spirit Break picks up the hands. That's a pretty good turn for Justin, I think.
Miraidon on Ko's side, still hanging on.
If Ko's Miraidon crit there, that was so over. Terrifairy Dazzling Gleam. That was the Keely special in Reg G, though. Not Reg I. Uncrustables is a good round 3-4 snack. I always have Cliff Bars in my bag at a regional. That's the go-to.
Got a bit of ahead of myself there, saw Miraidon turning into a fairy type, but there were 2 Miraidons on the field. It was Justin using the terrestrialization to get extra damage onto that Dazzling Gleam, damage that meant it eventually picks up both KOs there with the burn picking up.
Oh yeah, it dies to the burn. I was like, wait, why is this dying?
Hoping to get the KO onto Iron Hands, and knows that Ko was very unlikely to actually put
Too much ice caps. I can't have ice caps. It's too much
as a dragon and electric type.
too much
And so
dairy.
Justin loses 1 Pokemon in the first
Milk plus coffee
KOs on the
is not good for my stomach.
lead in this matchup and ends with a Miraidon behind White
Energy drinks are my friend, unfortunately. Probably bad for me.
against this team.
I think Volcarona actually put in
Okay, Brady Smith, vitamin C. Vitamin C, that's a good one too. Always take vitamin C
being able to get that
before tournaments.
restricted went down, and now
Or just in general. Personally, I take it every day. But it's good to take before tournaments to just help you
out with that
immune system not get sick. Allegedly.
Position. Miraidon walks into Justin.
Okay, Chen Pao Zam.
The other side has a very easy wide guard, but you may not be making very much progress if you do that. Just a wide guard and then attacking on a switch might not.
This is a good series.
You have to imagine Justin is highly prioritized
Mirrors are fun to watch. So stressful to play, but fun to watch. With like
as Ko's
all the thinking that has to go into it.
for that this turn, but then it's what does Miraidon do? Does it stay in and go for Dazzling Gleams to force Zamazinta's hand, or does it just switch out and know that wide guard is such an easy play?
Wide guard is too easy.
Do you thread the needle
Like I think no, I think Cole has to wide guard.
or not?
These mind games are so critical at this point. You can see Justin observing that team sheet, really double checking his situation. As you mentioned, he commits into
Reflect. Wait, does that mean no wide guard? Yeah, wait.
Miraidon free to go for the Dazzling Gleam. The Zamazenta does not take the bait, does not go for the wide guard.
Did not wide guard.
Damage into that Chi and Power, taking it right down to its focus slash, leaving it incredibly vulnerable in these next couple of turns. It's now time for Ko to retaliate though. The Icicle Crash will connect into Grimmsnarl, and Zamazenta now in a position to try
Luca Marcus is my favorite today. That was a good one. They're two of the best players
There is no Grim
in the
Reaper
world.
so a little bit of damage into Miraidon, but that's still significant chip.
You have to imagine expecting a switch.
Do you think it's better to fully lock in and have fun? Fully lock in or have fun? I think that is like super personal. I think that like it really depends on how you are as a person. Like for me, I think like I can't overthink. I also am like not a top player. I don't know what's best, as I've never really like popped off and done super well at an event. So I don't think I've really figured it out yet. I think you need a balance of like being locked in and, you know, trying hard if you want to perform well, but it's also important to like enjoy yourself too. Because if you're just like too stressed out, then you might misplay in step 2. Luca and Marco are roommates this weekend, really? I mean, I at Portland in Swiss played two of the people that I was rooming with and carpooled with. So it happens. There were there were 5 people in the car that I drove to Portland with, and I played 2 of them. Crazy.
Hands ultimately in the back for Justin. So
Okay, fake out pressure.
and so Miraidon switching out to Iron Hands.
Ko hasn't terra'd yet, right?
Much better damage than a heavy slam is. But the guess is wrong. Miraidon does stay in a dazzling lane, but now there's not so many 50-50s involved.
Okay, but now Zam just wide guards
Miraidon does not have this option to switch.
because Miranda can't do anything else. It has to click dazzling.
It means wide guard's easy, but just because you can wide guard doesn't mean you can win. The Chien Pao on the other side down to 1 HP cannot deal with the Iron Hands by itself, so it's very difficult.
Does Shinpao terra Ghost here?
Through Reflect tries to get through these Pokemon. Ultimately, getting to
Or do you just fake out the Zam and dazzle?
too late, where now it seems like Iron Hands is just set up to cleanly win this game.
I think this is a really safe protect as well. You know that the fake out potential can come through on the Iron Hands, and that would be able to get the KO, but Justin doesn't go for it. Dazzling Gleam comes through again. Ko not going for the wide guard. I think knowing Chien Pao is safe this time, the Zamazenta can take another one of these Dazzling Gleams.
Is it heavy slam then?
Effectively.
Oh.
As you can see, that body press comes through.
That's not.
Iron Hands, but Iron Hands still free to play. They can get that low kick down.
Ooh.
Vulnerable Zamazenta.
I think Ko is not the crit.
Gets the KO onto Zamazenta and ultimately
Must have been banking on
with only single target
hands attacking into the Chen Pao.
KO back at it has no way to win this game. Justin just had
Well played by Justin, especially after losing the Volcarona so early.
did into Iron Hands. Even a double up with Chien Pao wouldn't have been enough to pick up that KO, and that would have just left Miraidon free to win the game had that been the option. So Iron Hands, just the right piece, the right bulk at the end to kind of close this out after a bunch of fairly
Skull Crash, flinch spam. It doesn't matter now because Chen Pao can't attack both.
Situation with just the 2 Pokemon, he didn't have the choice, but in that previous turn, there could have been that wide guard potential, but instead he just
Chen Pao can only attack 1, so
was able to get the necessary
this is game.
to put Ko onto the back foot, and it's really enabled him this winning.
Tired? Yeah, I bet.
guard is that it requires your opponent to miss a turn to go for that wide guard. So Justin recognizes that even if the wide guard comes out, Chien Pao's not going to win that game on
The Chen Pao, it was on Sash.
do anything to make forward progress. Iron Hands can just pick up the KO on Chien Pao and lock it up. So a lot of times while wide guard might block one option from your opponent, the cost is just as high to you. If you spin both spin to turn, just kind of negating each other, then it's about what those remaining Pokemon next to the 2
There's no but. Stream. If you need to sleep, you need to sleep and take care of yourself, and stream is never more important. There's always a VOD. So that's a bad excuse. I'm not having it.
you know, the one being wide guard and the one using wide
Appreciate y'all wanting to be here, but take care of yourself first.
advantage against Chien Pao.
I mean, long story short, you've got to do damage to
They have the following Cinnabar fan. I appreciate it.
these wide guards, then you're not getting that offensive pressure on the board. Volcarona was only there for a hot minute, but it still put in a significant amount of work, preserving that Miraidon, but critically getting the burn onto the opposing Miraidon here. Because the Dazzle was after this Electro Drift in the end of the turn, it did go down. But this Electro Drift definitely did a huge chunk of damage into the Grimmsnarl, but Justin has got a good relationship
I wonder what they changed for game 2.
retaliate here and get the knockout on the Iron Hands. I think would have been difficult for Justin to have to work around.
Right, I think losing the Iron Hands early, which seems like it's going to be an important Pokemon in this match, and getting the better end of what move Miraidon was locked into, where Dazzling Gleam had a much higher impact and kind of generic impact against the Pokemon on the other side than Electro Drift did, gave Justin the advantage. Part of that was some pretty bold, you know, predictions of what was going to happen. To lock into Dazzling Gleam, there was no Trestalization.
Both these players are already day 2, locked for day 2 though. I do agree that I wish they played up. Showed 5-2 games for round 7. I feel like there's a lot more stakes watching a win and in.
Ko took just as many risks, though. Also left Maridon out on the field turn 1 untrastalized, left it out on the field untrastalized turn 2, threatened by Dazzling Gleam and Draco Meteor. And so Justin managed to maybe play a little bit safer and get the better ends of those trades without having to guess anything right. And so I think Ko probably, that means needs a different...
No, I think Justin played that game really well. I feel like he basically played
to have things swing.
a 3v4 there because Volk didn't get to do much. I mean, it did
And I think we saw Ko go for
proc the burn on Maridon, which ended up killing the Maridon. So maybe put in more work than I'm giving it credit for, just for being there.
some adaptations that could be
Okay, same lead by Ko,
2 hits.
very different by Justin.
And the Chien Power
Interesting.
Justin completely shaking things up from game 1, but the Iron
If Dawe made day 2, we can check. I have the list here. No, unfortunately not. 4-4. This is the... Oh, everyone's teams are uploaded now. That's cool. I was trying to like flag all my friends that are people that I know, but I always miss some. Chase 5-3. And then, yeah, so there's 162 people went 6-2 or better. My boy made day 2, so that's hype. Ooh, who's your boy? That's exciting. This is my friend. It's her second day 2 in a row. I'm so proud. That's so cool. Alex Underhill, we love to see. Pacific Northwest. Oh, I know you. I know you. Yeah. And then this is my other friend. Ruff. 6'2". So cool. So cool. Anyways. Using Koraidon Sun. That's cool. I think Koraidon Sun is very cool. Y'all see Michael Zhang's team? Speaking of Koraidon. Wait, actually. I can't type. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, there's so many Michaels. Oh no, that's the one. This team is crazy. Koraidon Maridon and Scovillain. 3 redirects. Chestnut. Together at last. Yeah, I'm so glad that he got to go on stream and this team got to be on stream because it's so cool. Anyways, yeah, I think that's very neat. The bikes and 4 little guys. Is Chestnut really a little guy? It's like the bikes and 3 little guys and Chestnut. 2 bikes and 2 heads. Yeah. Michael Zhang always has very cool teams, in my opinion. Anyways, sorry, I'm like so distracted from actually watching the game.
The same Iron Hands and Maridon from the other side, and now we have the physical attackers, the Zamazenta and the Chien Pao from Justin's.
Missing the card games.
A little bit of a delicate position here. The Chien Pao would love to go out on the offensive against Maridon, but has to worry about fake out. So you'd probably expect a double protect through this turn, just because it burns the fake out. You learn what Maridon is locked into.
It's probably a safe double protect for Justin.
What he likes. The Iron Hands looks very comfortable here, but the Maridon maybe a little bit less so. Has to worry about an icicle crash coming in.
Hi Nathan, I'm good. How are you?
The match, one of the best ways to deal with Zamazenta in this relative mirror matchup is to get a big electric attack on it.
Yeah.
And so having to flee with Maridon in the face of Zamazenta is a pretty effective use of the Chien Pao.
It's a good way to apply pressure for sure, but the first Pokemon fleeing the battlefield in this game too is going to be the Iron Hands. Instead, Ko switching
Okay, your own Zamazenta.
onto the field, allowing Dawn's Shield to
You feel like Rhydon a while back. It was great to hear Rhydon doing well, but he was no means,
Justin, I think,
by no means the first one to do so. That's fair.
to the turn, as the Zamazenta also protects
Definitely other people had the same idea.
how Ko wanted to adjust this ball position going into the next couple of turns, and also looking at what this Maridon is looking
Dazzling Gleam.
Dazzling Gleam.
Interesting.
Well, we're back into a similar position, but with the script flipped.
Exactly.
We have
Wide guard.
on Ko's side locked into Dazzling Gleam with the threat of wide guard on this side, but once again, position where just wide guarding can negate both Pokemon probably isn't to your advantage.
Top 5 to NAIC, congratulations! I hope you enjoy the rest of your time in New Orleans. Congratulations on top 512. That's super cool.
Or maybe you've just forced the switch from the right on the other side just because Chin Pao is threatening there even without the wide guard option. And then two Zamazintas up against each other. They can both do really significant damage with body press. It can come down to speed advantage. Zamazinta's often not trained to be its maximum.
Chen Pao switching for Volk. Does that want to like bait a body press?
Adaptations on Justin's side. Once again, we see him switch out a Pokemon for that Volcarona.
Okay, Maraudon leaves. Makes sense. Does not want to get
Leaving itself
wide guarded.
want to risk those dazzling games in the face of a wide guard.
Maraudon doesn't. No, but
Chien Pao in. So what
he chose to click Dazzling in front of a Zam.
through though into Zamazenta, that is a huge damage. That is
Oh,
the critical hit.
the Sword of Ruin plus crit.
As he
That crit matters a lot, I think.
on Ko's side, now forced to have to bring in a Pokemon from the back.
Ow.
Most crushing things that can possibly happen in a Zamazinta matchup. You either find out that your opponent is naturally faster or that just won the speed tie, and then he gets the critical hit body press to simply take Zamazinta off the field.
That's so unfortunate for Justin.
Really devastating. You have to imagine that beyond that, Justin was expecting and hoping the body press might be into the Chien Pao slot,
Yeah.
and so you'd get to resist it with Volcarona, get a roll of Flame Body.
When 513 with Typhlosion.
The body press goes
Congratulations, 513. That's really good.
at a very
Only one short of making day 2. Wow. Have you ever day 2'd before, Nathan?
more threatening because you don't have the Zamazinta to resist it.
I mean, that Zamazenta was not messing around on Ko's side, right? Just was able to get that solid one-hit KO.
Solid one at KO, quick knockout, and now both players have revealed all 4 Pokemon as well after Ko shows the Chien Pao and
Once 2019? Okay. Cool.
no Iron Hands this time from Justin after it was the decisive Pokemon of the game, and also no Grimmsnarl after the screens had a pretty high impact.
Yeah, Pao instead of Grimmsnarl.
Switch after a win going into game 2.
Well, Miraidon just trying to bring the Chien Pao right down to its focus sash again, leave it vulnerable maybe for that Volcarona to try and clean it up and remove it from the field, but this also does...
This Amazon is really scary. Because what? Chen Pao's gonna switch in here now, probably to take another body press.
Your very own, and again, this Pokemon is running that focus sash. It has that
That's-
little bit more flexibility on the field to take a
Oh,
bit of damage.
okay. That makes sense.
Won't be a huge amount of damage,
But if it's a double up,
broken, leaving it vulnerable to a follow-up
Oh.
from this heavy slam.
Oh.
Be a knockout.
Heavy Slam
An easy play for Ko to make.
covers, I guess, for like Terra Fairy.
Knows the Miraidon cannot
Yeah.
protect itself. So if you put an Ice move and a Heavy Slam there, if the Miraidon turns into a Fairy type, it goes down. If you go to Chien
You
Pao,
got prizing? Nice. What was prizing?
into Chien Pao, and then a Flamethrower into Chien Pao.
What's that?
And we're
Is it Destined Rivals?
But Ko already ahead because of that crucial crit body press earlier. You're happy to trade down a Pokemon, get rid of the Chien Pao on one side in exchange for the Chien Pao on your own side.
9 effects of Destined, that's so cool.
Miraidon's
Are you gonna open them up or save them?
Corona, I think, is the
Or sell them?
Justin. It's the one that can still threaten Zamazinta quite well and can be very bulky against Zamazinta. Has to watch out, and same for Iron Hands, but has to watch out for a big Electro Drift from the Miraidon. We saw that in game 1, just picked up a KO
So
into
much
Volcarona.
damage. I mean, that was definitely a
He
rough
looks
one.
stressed.
Both of them going down and leaving
Justin looks really stressed. Just like,
bring in the Iron Hands from the back.
oh, I just realized I'm blocking Ko's camera now.
Justin's side. These are Justin's 2 last remaining Pokemon, and as you mentioned, Volcarona in a position where it can potentially do some damage out there, but is there potentially still terrestrialization in play?
Still Terrestrialization in play, not that much electric terrain.
He's playing towards an endgame where Volk could win. Yeah, I still think Volk is really good in this matchup.
And right now, Miraidon's going to have to lock into one move for the rest of this game. And
Having to lock into one move here is so tough. Like, you can't lock Dazzling because of Wide Guard. If you lock Electro Drift, like, you're not hurting
Is going to
the Miraidon.
it will turn itself into a fairy type. I think this is
Yeah, move my camera a little bit down, so now I'm not blocking Ko's camera. I'll be blocking the move select a little bit, but whatever.
you have to watch out for. Fake out comes through, so Miraidon
Yeah, I've only got prizing once.
into in the next
I was at Sacramento, and I thought it was so cool.
body press. Still a significant amount of damage despite not being very effective.
Okay.
Corona can utilize this opportunity where it was not targeted.
Quiver Dance is good.
Is it going to be enough to carry Justin through this game?
it's absolutely going to
Is it enough? I don't know.
They are getting the Quiver Dance that both amplifies the damage, tries to get the speed up over Miraidon, and makes you take less.
Click and Gleam anyways. I mean, he probably realized that, like, that's his only, like, out is for Zam to not Wide Guard, basically.
High cost there. Ko playing very straightforward. Understands just puts a body press there, forces the Terrestrialization.
VGC has been really, really fun to watch today. A lot of good games.
Wild Charge or Heavy Slam. We've already seen the Wide Guard, so probably wild charge coming through in the future.
Well, the flame
Aqua, what are you holding on to your packs for anything in particular?
hands, despite
Okay, oh, it is.
that it has,
It's Draco, okay.
it is going to go down
We're not locked into Dazzling.
to attackers.
We're now locked into
Damage instead going for the
Draco. That was...
We now know what that Miraidon is locked into. It cannot switch out to reset those drops.
Right. Cannot switch.
Has Koterad?
Drops also locked into Draco Meteor. Miraidon on Ko's side still free to use Trestalization to become a fairy type and permanently immune to those Draco Meteors, making it all about Volcarona. But Volcarona is making progress. The cost to
Ooh.
becoming a fairy type with Miraidon on the other side is that you would then be neutral to Flamethrower. Maybe 2 Flamethrowers at +1 is just enough to pick up this KO. Zamazenta
This is scary.
hard time dealing with Volcarona on the other side. Can't do much damage to it.
Because he can Terra Fairy the Miraidon, wall the Draco, so Volk has to kill
Here, especially
Miraidon.
Justin can get one
It doesn't resist, no, and Flamethrower's +1.
to the
Yeah.
other side, either forcing the Trestalization or probably just picking up the KO if Ko doesn't immediately opt to Trestalize like this.
Well, the Trestalization
How to make the most out of them. What set are they?
Miraidon, making sure that it's going to be immune to the potential Draco media that the opposing Miraidon can deal.
Was it Surging Sparks?
We see this, could maybe just try and go for some chip down into that opposing Zamazenta. But Volcarona moving first, goes for that flamethrower into the opposing Zamazenta. It's going to go.
Pause mid Draco Meteor. That animation looks so funny. Zebra, thank you for subscribing for subscribe for 6 months. I really appreciate that. Hope you're doing well.
What up, Keely Nation?
Thank you for the 6 months. I appreciate that. Okay. That's a huge double.
Is the dream work here for Justin, removing that restricted from the field, but it still has to contend with the Miraidon on the opposing side. You cannot hit it with
Yeah, so
as you said,
Justin's Miraidon is useless now, but
Volcarona. Electric Drift is the
Bulk lives this.
Volcarona
Oh,
that's the Pokemon that can stand in his way.
I thought it took that better, to be honest.
No, if Volcarona has the capabilities,
I thought it was gonna take that way better than it did, but that's Specs Miraidon.
Be able to that Electro Drift did so much. If it was closer to missing,
And it didn't burn.
or you might try to
Not that it really matters, but...
bug out there, or just get a couple turns of leftovers recovery.
Ooh.
The Electro Drift doing that.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna take that way better.
Miraidon,
I was so confident.
that should be possible. So Justin making
If it weren't for the +1 split F, it doesn't live.
the KO into Iron Hands, calling the Trestalization and getting the KO into Zamazenta before it moves. But ultimately,
It's
doesn't have the
over.
doesn't look like
The Flamethrower does not.
oh, no,
Ooh, it's not even quite a 2-hit KO, I think.
3 of those. Miraidon trying to go for the Draco media, but we know that it's not going to be
Yeah.
damage.
Game 3.
Electric Drift can come through from the Miraidon.
Game 3.
Volcarona, and as Justin cannot do anything.
Yeah, Volk does not have a lot of offensive pressure. Like, you need to get a couple of Quiver Dances up before you can really be an offensive threat.
was the critical hit from one Zamazenta to the other. I think after that, Ko executed very well to just simplify, like very
Once again, Volk was not able to get a burn on the hands or the Zam. It's like, it's here, and I do think it's good, but it's not putting in the work it wants to be.
reading down into this position where Miraidon could easily close it out. Of course, not actually showing over in the game yet. We have to see an Electro Drift land into the Miraidon, but making it happen using the staying power of the Miraidon and the sheer firepower of Ko's Miraidon.
I like the way though Justin's taking every second of this turn, knowing the game is over, but really starting to think towards game 3. Electric Drift will of course come through from Ko's Miraidon here into the opposing one to be able
That crit on Justin's Zam earlier in the game was so devastating.
really shook things up with the team. Instead, led with these kind of physical, offensive Pokemon, and now maybe you've got to go into game 3 and shake things up again.
Yeah, you have to wonder, so Justin used both of his restricted Pokemon in both game 1 and 2, but made 100% swap. One set of 2 non-restricted Pokemon to the other set of 2 non-restricted Pokemon. Now going into game 3, do you go back to what won for you? Do you expect that your opponent will expect you to go back
That's
to
the
what won
question,
for you?
right?
So you stay with this? This was very close, despite the critical hit. Maybe if that critical hit doesn't happen, Justin can fight through it, but also it seems
Next team surely gets to have a Zam? Yeah, hopefully.
leave them back again, or what kind of mixed option is there with using one from each set? It's what Justin's thinking here. That's why he takes the time to take the full time and click a Draco Meteor into a
God, commentator might need coffee.
decide what the best path is for this very important game 3.
And I think both our trainers here utilize their 2 Pokemon to target down one opposing one to guarantee a lot of knockouts. We saw that on both sides, from the Chi-Pow and from the Iron Hands as well. So both times they could identify which Pokemon was their biggest threat, found a way to eliminate it, but the issue is there's always that partner Pokemon that
You think it's a swap Zam for hands? Game 3, in game 1, he brought Grimmsnarl instead of Chen Pao.
The lack of Protect
You think that he brings hands instead of Zam and doesn't bring both restricteds? Welcome on in, Raiders. What's up? What's up? Fire King, hello. How are you? Laura, hope you had a good stream. Raiders, hello. My name is Keely or Electric Keely. I think y'all were also co-streaming Worlds, right? Not Worlds. NAIC. Sorry, I had a long day at work today. My brain is fried. But Raiders, welcome on in. My name is Keely or Electric Keely. It's so good to have you here. Were y'all watching TCG or VGC? I know that you play the TCG more, right? If y'all don't know who Laura is, make sure to give a follow. Another Pokemon streamer. TCG, how was it? We are currently watching VGC. We're actually in the last match. We're just watching the last match of the day right now. I'm a VGC player myself, so we're in the trading card game category because we have drops on for the trading card game. Trading card game live, but we are watching the end of the VGC stream, which is really hype. But yeah, I hope y'all had a good stream. I hope you're doing well. Feel free to stick around if y'all enjoy VGC content. If you gotta raid and run and take care of yourselves, that is so understandable as well. But yeah, this is the last round of Swiss of the day, and it's about to go into game 3. So it's very exciting. If you have a follow, Running Shoes, welcome on in, hello. And it's a mirror match as well, so it's actually a really fun game to watch. And Laura, I really appreciate you. Did I say that already? I don't know if I said that already, but I really appreciate you raiding and sharing community with me. It means a ton. Appreciate it. But yeah, if you gotta raid and run and take care of yourself, please make sure to do that, especially if you've been streaming and watching all day. Okay, should we watch game 3?
It always wants to be looking for a KO, not just kind of repositioning and pivoting. And so
I don't know if Justin brings hands. Like, maybe the fake out pressure is good, but I think the Valk is too important. It's interesting, like, Ko is bringing Zam, Maridon, Shen Pao, and hands, which is the 4 that they both have, overlapping. But yeah, maybe like Wim and Fergraph both don't do a lot here. But I always try to think, like, this is not my own thought process, but something my VGC coach told me was like, if you're playing a mirror match and you have slightly different teams, you should always like look at how you can use the difference in your teams like to your advantage. For me, that was like in Reg G, I was playing basically Airbag and Maridon, but with a Chi-Yu instead of a Hearth Flame. It's like, how do I use that difference, like the Chi-Yu, to, you know, basically change the position of the game to something in my favor. LMF23HK, thank you for the follow. And I feel like that's Volcarona here for Justin. I think it's like struggling to do what it needs to do, but I do feel like Volcarona is so good here. Hands matches up well into all 4 Mons. Ko keeps bringing. Good into Zam. Pao. Hands. Maridon. I mean, that is true. But then maybe he like doesn't bring his own Shen Pao. Or something. I think you want both restricteds. Then again, Zam didn't really get to exist last game. So, maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. Stop guessing and just watch and see what happens as well.
Game 1, it was a pretty neutral lead matchup. Justin opted out of it, sacrificed the Volcarona, and then turned it into a pretty positive lead matchup once he'd seen what the Maridon on the other side was locked into. But in Game 2, it felt more like a positive matchup for Ko, that Justin had a harder time ever, you know, finding his way, his footing back in.
How do you get some sleep? Hope you're gonna stream. Sounds good. Take care of yourself. Have a good night. Thank you for being here.
Because of the choice specs, but also the Trestalization. And when you have a Maridon mirror, those Draco Media buttons are so tempting to hit, which means you are basically forcing your opponent, if they call it, to go for that Trestalization. But wake up, trainers. Game 3 here in Swiss round 8. It looks like Justin is running it back from game 1 in a
Interesting. Now they've like traded leads from game 2. It is hands.
Yeah, Justin taking a page out of Ko's book and getting the Iron.
You're right, Steve. Don't know what it's instead of, but it is hands.
Meanwhile, Ko makes the big adjustment that Justin did in game 2.
They will follow Clayton. Welcome on in.
Way that worked out fairly well for Ko in game 2. It might work well for Justin in game 3, but still has all of
And think of the prime sub as well. What the heck? The follow and sub back to back. That's crazy. I really appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and ad previewing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
that we described in game.
Coping the same mons could get you said Whimsicott. Whimsicott could be good here. Like Encore is a nuisance with wide guard and stuff.
They double protect, and
Even Tailwind could be good,
Justin can then make the same kind of adjustment into a double.
but maybe not necessary.
In game 2, they've just flipped sides of the field in a matchup that already feels like a mirror match. And so they'll both also have learned what the other player values out of it from what they did in game 2. What they think is the kind of biggest threat is what they played into in game 2, and then maybe that means that's what they're going to go out for in game 3. But for now, just to protect coming out from Chien Pao.
The psychology is fascinating. You can see the
Fake out. Hmm.
the fake out was going down into that. To be able to slow down a Pokemon here.
That leaves room with no protect there for a massive
Okay,
switch.
that's a big volt switch. That's
Ton of damage.
really good.
Particularly with the electric train in play, you can really boost that up with your Hadron and
Volk here would be really good. Yeah.
as well as pivot out your Miraidon, keep it safe in the back, and bring that
If Zam goes for like a body press over there and then gets flame body proc,
does over 50% of damage and no flame body
no flame body.
No flame body activation, but left
Drop Chien Pao. Okay, that's what I kind of thought.
might be able to
That made more sense to drop. I think that you just really want both restricteds.
devastating flame body because it both breaks your focus sash and mitigates your damage. And Justin may be showing why he has the better version of this, because in the face of the risk of double protect and the reposition, actually gets a better target for the reposition. Volcarona more impactful
Hi Belle, how are you?
than what Ko was able to reposition into.
But we've seen Volcarona, particularly when Justin's able to set it up.
They have the hydrate.
Into both the opposing types. So obviously Volcarona's a threat that Ko has to be cognizant of, but at the same time, you don't want to let that Iron Hands run rampant with something like a Drain Punch. Looks like it's going to be the target straight away.
Whisper crash. Body press. Ooh. Okay, double up on hands. Hands does not get to exist.
Lightning type moves coming through from that Pokemon. Both the Pokemon on Coast side breathe a sigh of relief as Volcarona follows up with the flamethrower. Now this will take down to the focus sash of that Chien Pao, making it a lot more vulnerable going forward. But I feel like Ko was able to remove a significant KO on Justin's side.
Yeah, it felt like a very significant KO. Ko has enough damage there with the sort of
Ko has gotten like the first knockout every game of the set, right?
If that Iron Hand
That
is able to
you were 60 stream watch streak. That's crazy. I appreciate you. Thanks for always being here.
And partly because there's no threat of Rage Powder, the Volcarona on this side has the Quiver Dance. Instead, we saw the impact of that in game 2, even though it wasn't able to close it out. But with Rage Powder had been threatened there, it's a very different turn where Iron Hands feels much safer on the field. But without it, all Volcarona can do
Wolf is a card on Lunala. Oh, cool.
1 HP. That said, both these Pokemon
Was it similar to John's team?
in health now. Miraidon can use a Terrestrialization to make itself more safe on the field and then go out.
I'm surprised Whimsicott could be dangerous here. That's true.
Dazzling Gleam could maybe even get the KO on both.
Yeah, you don't want to get Encored into like
The threat of Wide Guard
a non-attack.
into either target should be a KO, and Volcarona again might just start getting ignored. Got ignored for a double target on the last turn, and now you have a Miraidon in front of you. That's what you have to pay attention to. That just gives time for Volcarona to get leftovers recovery, become more healthy, and possibly even get a Quiver Dance.
Both of the Pokemon on Coast side have been significantly weakened since Miraidon was last on the field. So as you mentioned, unless there is a White Guard, Dazzling Gleam can do a lot in this turn. Terrestrialization a piece, however, this time it's going to be the Zamazenta on Coast side, however, going for that Dragon Terrestrialization. This again doesn't look so good in the face of a potential Dazzling Gleam, but we know that that White Guard
It's gotta be Wide Guard. If you're Terra Dragoning, it has to be Wide Guard, right?
coming through. First of all, though, from this Miraidon, not doing a huge amount of damage, and Miraidon free to go for this Dazzling Gleam. This is going to be able to get the knockout on the Chien Pao. It's going to be able to get the knockout on
You Terra Dragon and don't Wide Guard?
swing of momentum for
I feel like you do both or neither. I feel like you Terra Dragon if you Wide Guard. No, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, if you Terra Dragon, you have to. No, I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. I'm sure there's a reason. I mean, I guess it's also to resist the flamethrower, like to not take super effective, but you're already low. But not Wide Guarding there is so risky. BB and F. What's BB? Bourbonnet? Get some food now. Have a lovely stream. Keely. Sounds good. Take care, Nathan.
Yeah, just a devastating turn for Ko. Possibly thought he was threatening Wide Guard sufficiently enough that the Dazzling Gleam wouldn't come out, but Justin.
Ow. Yeah, maybe, I guess Ko's probably overreading it and thinking, okay, because I have to Wide Guard here, there's no way that Justin, like, risks clicking the Dazzling Gleam. It must be that, right? But then Justin's like, I'm gonna take the risk, I'm gonna click it. If he Wide Guards, that sucks, but, like, it's a risk that's, I mean, clearly it's a risk that paid off.
Going
Ooh.
anyway, which is the higher impact, and then capitalize
It's over. Let's support Whimsicott.
Quiver Dance after the double KO. Just
It's gonna be Miraidon plus something. It's probably Miraidon hands.
lead off of that despite
If I have to guess, it's Miraidon hands in the back.
a KO.
Yeah, I love the way Volcarona can capitalize on that as well. Kind of say, Miraidon, you can do the work, you can do the damage. I'm setting up to try and take this game.
Aqua, that's hype.
If you're Ko now, you're forced to bring in those last 2 remaining Pokemon, and depending what they are, you can try and
Love seeing friends pop off.
with the fact that this Volcarona is now set up, it's going to be dealing even more damage. At least you know Dazzling Gleam is coming through there.
You do know Dazzling Gleam is coming through, but without Wide Guard to stop it, it might actually not be that bad of a choice. Terrestrialization has already been spent. You have to imagine that Miraidon is one of those 2 Pokemon in the back for Ko, so a very vulnerable and good Dazzling Gleam target. That especially if it's Iron Hands alongside of it, then you're going to be perfectly fine.
Maybe you do need hands. I can't tell.
Meanwhile, Ko's going to have to make some really difficult decisions about where to target, because Dazzling Gleam doesn't look as strong for him with a Volcarona.
It's taking a lot of time here to decide.
He's going into Volcarona or Miraidon, and this is kind of what Volcarona is accomplishing here. If you ignore it, it's going to become a problem. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Let's see what Ko actually has.
Oh, an ad started. Wait, that's terrible timing. Oh no, I wanted to push the ads off. No. Should I just pause and wait? Low key. I was hoping that the ad break would wait until after I finished watching the game. The quiver was risky even if he's gleaming. If the wide guard goes off, he's in our spot. Yeah, it was a risk. Clicking Quiver Dance Dazzling Gleam was a huge risk, but it paid off. And I guess even if Zam wide guarded, it was Chen Pao who could only attack 1, and Chen Pao was not going to be able to kill the Volcarona with anything it had. So maybe it's actually not that unsafe, because either, yeah, you wide guard and Chen Pao attacks something, but Volk still lives to get the Quiver Dance up either way. So maybe it was actually kind of safe for Dustin to do that. Should I go to sleep? If you're tired. Misclicked something. Do it, I won't. Sleep is good. Also, I don't know if and if we're gonna stick with ads, but anyone in ads can see that message. No, we're gonna wait, even though we're almost through. We'll wait it out. Timmy, hello, I'm good. How are you? I wonder what the day 2 usage is. Like what the most used issues are. It's a lot of Cali Shadow Zam, a lot of Miraidon Ice Rider, Miraidon Lunala, Cali Shadow Zam, Kyogre. Yeah. So I had a Reddit thread with the stats. Ooh, thank you. People are so on top of it. We'll absolutely look at that data. Four 8-0s. 8-0 is so impressive. Chen Pao is number 2 in usage. Wow. I should have been on Chen Pao maybe. I never like really tried it in Rig. Despite the fact that like I love Chen Pao so much, maybe I should have. That's so cool. That's so cool. Patrick Connor 7-1, defending champion. All right. The ad break has ended, so should we finish off this game? Hopefully everybody is back now who got stuck behind an ad. Sorry about that. Sorry about the timing on that.
Here and what that situation's going to be.
Well, it's going to be the Iron Hands and the Miraidon.
Okay, his hands are Miraidon. That's what I anticipated.
The field, that's going to be boosting up some of Miraidon's attacks. Quark Drive.
Oomph at 7-1. I saw an Oomph at 7-1 as well.
Somewhere it can always go for that fake out as well. Try and slow things down for a turn.
I think this is going to be a really interesting targeting decision. So Iron Hands probably wants to fake up Miraidon because you don't want to
Struggle bug and swap.
but you have to be tempted.
Actually, Struggle Bug is good here because you're just gonna like
Volcarona. Meanwhile, the Volcarona before the
nerf them right on to like not be able to do anything.
again and get a second boost. I'm not sure that it will be able to.
And Hands can't safely fake out the Volk because it could get flame body burned.
Flamethrower. Neither of these targets are very vulnerable to it. We saw the damage into Fairy. Maridon in the previous game, not that much. The Assault Vest on the other side, and so, a fake out into Maridon and Electro Drift into Volcarona seems very strong, but there's protect options, there's switch options, and Justin can just flip this on his head, because if he can ever get back to the position to get a Dazzling Gleam into these two Pokemon, it's going to be devastating.
I think that's the beauty of having 3 remaining Pokemon here. Justin does have that flexibility to bring the Maridon out.
Okay, oh, fake out did a lot.
Volcarona.
Does it burn?
So it's going to flinch and not be able to move in this.
It didn't burn.
Electro Drift has been the move locked in by Ko's Maridon. It's going to find its mark down on the Zamazenta, take it down to
Lives on 2 is crazy. Do we think that's calced or luck? Oh my gosh. Ferrand, hello, come on in. I'm doing good. I hope you are too.
2 hit points remaining.
That
So close. Zamazenta is able to make it in, only just a little bit unscathed in that situation. But going forward, you know, you've got that Maridon in the back, like you mentioned. Dazzling Gleam can come through, but at least you have the utility to try and do
okay, Volk got faked out.
Right, Ko gets the better
Maridon is locked into drift.
manages to stop the Volcarona from getting set up, probably gets pretty valuable damage into it, then makes sure it's
Could be a weaker Maridon. Doubtful. Justin's Maridon was faster, or it's a speed tie, so I would doubt that Maridon's or Ko's Maridon is slower and weaker. Could be, but not sure. A lot. Yeah, I feel like there was a lot of living on a sliver of health. Actually, that's true.
doesn't have to give up a Dazzling Gleam in the process. Gave up another big risk that Dazzling Gleam could have just come out in that position if, you know, if Justin
Struggle Bug protect.
If the Electro Drift had just come out, it might have just been a KO. But Justin,
yeah.
Ko knows that there's really safe Electro Drift damage into the slot that's either going to be a Zamazenta or a Maridon, and so gets a ton of damage into the Zamazenta that probably won't be able to accomplish much now. Just protects through this turn, but is going to be slower than Maridon and way too low health to take any attacks.
Yeah, just need to get the Struggle Bug here to lower Maridon's attack and hopefully make an impact.
lowering the special attack of that opposing Maridon, so it's a little bit less of a threat. with
Drift
Maridon
does go into Zam again.
back in. It's locked into Electro Drift, but it's going to be doing no damage this turn thanks to the protect on that Zamazenta.
Wait, a double in the Zam slot when Zam protected.
On Justin's side.
Oh,
A very interesting double target from
that's
Ko.
unfortunate. So Volcarona just got to Struggle Bug for free and now gets to do it again.
in that slot and gets
And Electric Train is down.
really high cost for it because doesn't get the KO, doesn't make any progress on that turn, and with Quark Drive,
Volk protects now. It doesn't just go for another.
damage threat into Volcarona,
Interesting.
it means the Struggle Bug would stop that KO, and probably still though has to
Kind of surprised by that.
allow a body press out. Meanwhile, Volcarona is still
Wolf's Toxic Best. Yeah, I gotta claim the Incineroar.
when it's ignored, it's doing something valuable.
And that Hadron engine is deactivated as well. Volcarona, I think, going for the protect here, just making sure that it cannot take any unnecessary damage in the Electro Drift. This time, we'll find its mark into the.
Yeah, just letting Zam die now.
Remove it from play. The interesting thing now is Justin will
We need damage on the hands. Yeah,
out that Electro Train once again. That will also benefit both of Ko's Pokemon that are once again just
absolutely we do. Volk is the fastest thing on the field though.
last 2 remaining. You've got this Volcarona. It's using
So now you get to get another Struggle Bug
the leftovers as
next turn and then attack with
on the Maridon.
your own Maridon. So it'll be -2 Electro Drift going into Maridon.
Imagine the Maridon is going to
You think it'd be a Flamethrower?
Struggle Bug should mean
I think it's a Struggle Bug Dazzling.
Maridon on the other side isn't actually threatening a KO with Electro Drift into Maridon, and for that to even stop a Dazzling
I think it's Struggle Bug Dazzling.
and the Maridon and Justin
Oh, no, it's Flamethrower.
then
I thought you wanted another maybe -1 on the opposing Maridon,
it should just
but he probably knows his calcs better than I do.
Iron Hands by itself. I don't think Iron Hands can do that. Justin doesn't even think he needs the Struggle Bug. Just goes for the Flamethrower, gets a bunch of damage, finally gets the burn,
Flamethrower burn.
and looks like he's pretty.
Don't wild charge. That's true. Actually, you're right.
Volcarona once
But so you need to flamethrower the next turn. Yeah, actually, maybe. So Ricky, through the follow. Yeah, because if you Struggle Bug, Dazzling, Hands probably lives that, but then you get to flamethrower the next turn. I don't know.
again the superstar of the show, able to get
Yeah,
damage on the board.
Dazzling's all you need there.
Enable the
And that is game. That is the last round of Swiss.
closure he wanted in this match and is victorious over Ko in this final round of Swiss, day 1 of NAIC.
Bounces Zamazenta to a devastating body press critical hit, and then just pilots a bunch of delicate situations.
Well played. Very well played by Justin.
Gets that
He lost the first Pokemon in like all 3 games,
switch into the
but pulled it off.
ton of damage just to get Volcarona out on the field to take the body press and
I think it's funny they still make you sign the match slip despite the fact the whole match is like recorded.
between games about how crucial the turn ones are in setting up who's ahead and who can then
Wow.
more safely from that point on. And it felt like Justin just kept the ball rolling after that turn 1.
And Volcarona kind of did that on the double in that game 1 as well. Volcarona switched in that turn 1. Yes, it went down straight away, but
It's our interview.
proved pivotal to be able to get rid of the opposing Miraidon in the end. So it definitely still played a starring
I wonder who's gonna win the whole thing.
one that hasn't been utilized by too many players out there, is doing phenomenally well on a team with a lot of core Pokemon that we're used to seeing in the meta. Again, Zamazenta on co-side I think did a decent job trying to apply pressure here, there, and everywhere, but it really was down to this Volcarona, and also that Volt Switch right at the beginning doing all that damage to Zamazenta was a great play.
And this turn was really where it felt like Justin took the insurmountable lead.
Yeah.
Ko making kind of the call there that maybe it was going to be Flamethrower going into Zamazenta, maybe it was going to be an electric move going into Zamazenta, and so using the Terastallization to turn Zamazenta
That was so unfortunate to Terra Dragon and take a Dazzling Gleam,
vulnerable to
but I guess it was just a risk from both sides and one paid off.
The mind games with the wide
Raph's on Swordfish, yeah. Raph and Mickey ran the same team.
that this Dazzling Gleam that was locked in was able to get the KO as well.
I honestly think that Raph running Swordfish makes a lot of sense because he ran
Situation. I say this all the time.
Kyogre and did well with it in Reg G, and he also ran Zacian and Day 2 Atlanta. So he like Day 2 Reg G events with both Kyogre and Zacian, right? So him playing the 2 of them together kind of makes sense.
Because it gives us more Pokemon action, it brings things even closer to the wire, but to finish an incredible day 1 with that level of Pokemon play is always an exciting way to end the day.
very fun to watch. I know a lot of players say that Dazzling Gleam is Miraidon's best move. I think that match showed off.
Not running it sooner.
Put out some
Yeah, he was on Mice Rider for so long.
was one of the best offensive types, and just Justin always finding the right positions to put it in to really capitalize on that damage as well.
Yeah, and I like the supportive Pokemon. You know, Chimpao played a role in this as well. I think, you know, it wasn't quite on Volcarona's
Because he thought it was the
level.
best.
See that Pokemon come to the forefront with the Icicle Crash.
He said that he's gonna run it because he thinks it's the best, but then I guess wasn't having the results he wanted, so pivoted to something more comfortable and paid off.
Flexibility.
I think like comfortability is important. It's good to find a balance between like team that is really good and team that you feel comfortable on. Hi, Greco.
In game 3, you saw the price Justin was willing to pay to go
How are you?
Chimpao, because it gives up the double target into Iron Hands. It goes down, but then gets the very valuable Flamethrower onto Chimpao, just to make sure that Focus Sash is gone and that threat of damage from Chimpao into Miraidon is mitigated.
Well, we won't hold our viewers back from waiting any longer. Joe is ready with the interview. Let's kick it to the
Have actually watched back. I was only just watching the last match of the day because I actually did end up mostly watching the stream throughout my day. I thought that I probably wouldn't, but then I ended up watching most of it. So we were just watching the last one.
All right, thank you very much.
I mean, we could watch more, but I have already seen them, so it'd be like rewatching.
On day 1. That's a stressful time, Justin. You're going against one of the best players in Japan. You have 4 of the same 6 Pokemon, the same restriction.
I love his little pandas.
How are you feeling right now?
Oh, it was really weird, especially like a form on mirror, basically, right? We're basically bringing the same Pokemon every time. The only difference was I had Volcarona, which ended up being pretty good in this matchup. So I realized
Stressful. Mirrors stressful.
I probably should go for the Volcarona game plan. Like you saw in the game 1, I didn't even bring it because I had a feeling that is probably gonna get like kind of like overwhelmed easily. So I had to back Volk, and even though it got KO'd early, it gave me the reposition I needed with the Dazzles. And yeah, mirrors are really rough. I think a lot of it came down to calling either the Wyguard or the Terra. There's even like, yeah, like the game 3 was
Dazzling Gleam plus Wide Guard Mirror mind games seem exhausting.
Switch to live it. Did not go out his way. And
Did you see the opening ceremony? No, I didn't. I just started I only watched the games. Because like I was watching the stream in real time because I had things to do. I was like watching it back when I had time, but I didn't watch opening ceremony. Should I?
is a really great player, so
Play Fish 5-3. Yeah, I had all the Vancouver players start and was like refreshing their results all day.
feel good to play against one of the best players.
Yeah, it's good. Obviously, good practice for tomorrow because you're gonna have all the other day 2 qualified players. Good practice for Anaheim because you're gonna be facing these Worlds caliber players, and I thought, you know, game one was a pretty
Oh my gosh, I'm so
strong
excited to
showing on
watch
your
Worlds in
end.
person.
And
It's
then
gonna be
Poe was
so
able to adjust
cool.
pretty well in game two. So was there any thought in game two that you're like, oh man, he made a prediction that I wasn't expecting, he made an adjustment I wasn't expecting? Then how did you make
Android
an adjustment
4-4.
to
I
win the
know. I'm
series
so
in game three?
proud.
So game two, I led Chen Pao Zama, which wasn't really probably my best play. I wanted to lead Pao just to protect in front of fake out, so I didn't want to play like the hands versus Mirai, and I decided that again because that's what he ended up doing. And I thought double protect was quite safe because I had a feeling he wasn't going to bring him to cut, but obviously that didn't cover for the hard swap the hands of Zama, and that was quite unfortunate. The turnout was also good unfortunate because body press 100% KO'd my Zama with a critical hit, so that felt really, really bad. So the game 3 adjustment, I realized Chen Pao is probably too hard a position because it gives me kind of less ways to position around the Miraidon and the Zama, so I figured I still need Volk. I need Miraidon for sure. Zama can definitely still...
What just happened with the audio?
Good, I can call the Dazzles. And then my own Iron Hands, I think, was pretty important because I realized after I tear Miraidon, I had no drift switch-ins. Like you saw the end game in game 2. It came down if, like, I mean, everything was already illustrative with like with some Draco, but now with Iron Hands, he can't safely lock himself in drift, and I have hands to punish that. So yeah.
Yeah, and I think the Volcarona, I think there's a lot of different trainers. It seems to be a Pokemon that fluctuates in popularity, especially through these restricted.
I think
formats.
Volk is so good. I don't know how to play it well, but I think it's so good.
Struggle Bug support, it's got Flame Body support, but then it can also get knockouts with Flamethrower, right? So it seems like a very well-rounded Pokemon, but it might be too well-rounded for some trainers to try. So what's your best advice for people that want to try Volcarona, but they just can't find the right moveset?
Honestly, I think this is the best moveset. I think Quiver Dance Struggle Bug it's so good versus these special attackers. I brought it to almost every time I faced, like Tarpa Ghost was one thing, or CSR Zama. Like, you be able to Struggle Bug the CSR, and then after one Quiver Dance, you find a lot of damage on the Zama Zenda. You usually need 2, but beat the natural
This
type
team
of bug
seems
that
really
really
cool.
works with Zama, as you saw, like, resistant body press. Even though it did a lot in that game too, but removing the Chen Pao, you know, all is at that. But, yeah, I don't think Volcarona is the easiest Pokemon to fill in every single team. I know that people use like support Rage Powder. If you're going Quiver Dance, I think Grimmsnarl is probably the best.
He doesn't have any redirection on his team, hey?
Game 2 or 3, like the game 1.
This is Grim Hands. Yeah, no redirection. Interesting. I feel like I really have you been using redirection as a crutch in Reg I? Like I feel like I can't function without it.
0-1. You've now won 7 consecutive. So we're focusing on the positives, not that negative. How do you keep a positive mentality when you start off 0-1?
He went 0-1 to 7-1. Look at standings now. Yeah, a lot of 5-3s. A lot of our friends, like a lot of Vancouver players, were pulling big names. If you look at everyone's like day records, there was some crazy matchups. But yeah, there's a lot for a lot of people. A lot of people's Worlds invites are banking on the results of this tournament. There's like a whole spreadsheet for it, like approximating like what each person would need to get to lock their invite. It's like this person needs top 64, top 256. Wait, USPL Mutual, who's that? You guys talk about people so cryptically. I don't know who that is. I want names. I'm nosy. Eric Bush. Oh, I didn't know who that was. Okay. Yeah, I was looking, so I was like, oh my gosh. Rafa winning in. I don't know, no, I mean when you say USPL, I don't know who you're talking about. That's all. I'm just nosy. Yeah, I didn't know who that was, but I was like, oh my gosh, KC52. I think she also played Aaron Trailer earlier. I think.
What's gonna happen? And yet here
Wait, I think
you are
Raph
with
maybe
7
did
consecutive
too.
wins to end the day.
Lots of
It's kind of hard. I feel like
good players. I mean, it's an IC. So many good players are there. Hi, Devo.
And he was faster than me. So in the end game, I also didn't really play that well, but I figured that okay, I'll have one auto loss out of the way. Maybe I have one loss to bad luck and such. But the rest I just gotta play.
That's crazy. Round 1 auto loss and then winning it out.
As well as I did for the last
Mark, the follow. Welcome on in. No, Wolf didn't make stream at all. Trailer played 3 Pacific Northwest players. That's so stressful having to like play. Like, imagine traveling from the Pacific Northwest all the way to New Orleans, Louisiana, for half of your rounds to be Pacific Northwest players. That's crazy. Yeah, Wolf could have been the last game because he was winning it. Like, I think this was a good game. I'm glad, like, this was a good game to watch on stream. But I will always say, like, round 8 of day 1 Swiss should be a win and in. They should be putting people on stream who are at 5-2, not 6-1. The stakes are way more interesting. Wolf did not make day 2. He went 2-2 to 5-2 and lost the win and in.
And yeah, feels pretty good. I mean, first time I also won 7-1.
I don't know when the last time he missed a day 2 was.
I'm liking our odds for tomorrow. We're going to keep the hope alive. So, do you
Tough
have any
tournament.
shout-outs for anybody watching at home, your team building friends, any family and friends that are supporting you along the way?
Of course. Jody's right here. Thank you, Jody, Donghyun, and Wyatt for helping, I guess, running the team together for this event. Special shout-outs to Chunjun and Chris Han for helping with game
Jody,
times.
Donghyun, and Wyatt.
They used it for other tournaments for great success, and their advice has really been really helpful.
Why who?
And yeah, besides, I mean, thank you for all my friends.
Keely's never missed a day 2.
And Church.
And Diva has never told a lie.
Joy says Justin Tang is 7-1 going in to day 2 here in New Orleans tomorrow. Thank you, Justin. Congratulations. We're gonna head over to the.
Oh my gosh, the crowd is so empty. Everyone's already over it. Everyone's like, ah, game's over. I'm leaving. Yeah, I agree, Kraiko. Playing a 6-1 or undefeated is so strange. I've been at day 2. I have attended day 2. I love sitting and watching Top Cut. Werewolf. In New Orleans, Louisiana, last I heard. Wait, okay. Y'all said that the opening ceremonies are worth watching?
On a high note, we are here at the
When does it start?
North America
What's the official, like, opening ceremony here? This?
Before opening ceremonies, I'm Joe.
Oh yeah, here. Countdown. This is gonna make me excited for Worlds, actually.
Welcome to New Orleans, y'all! A city where music haunts the alleys, colors dance through the streets, and joy itself hangs thick in the air. We are awakening the spirit of Mardi Gras Day, y'all. We are showcasing old traditions as the city
Who is
goes
this?
into full celebration. We call it Fat Tuesday, y'all. Fat Tuesday. Yeah, a day born in revelry, a crown in rhythm.
Felt weird the crowd wasn't super into it.
More than a party. Oh,
It was like 8 a.m.
no,
True.
No, it is tradition. It is pride.
I mean, and like, the majority of people who are here for opening ceremonies time are competitors who are probably like psyched out about competing and like wanting to find their tables rather than watching the opening ceremonies, unfortunately. Like, there are definitely people who go just to spectate, but most people there are competitors who are thinking about the tournament ahead. If there's a table right now, that makes sense.
Very hot beat of the Big Easy. And today we are going to honor that heartbeat, its majesty, its music, its masquerade, as we take you on a journey.
You pop up a bit.
Of New Orleans'
That's fun.
sacred Mardi Gras Day traditions. Now it starts before the sun rises, and it doesn't end till after the sun sets. So get ready to experience the most famous day in the Crescent City, y'all! Mardi Gras Day! All right. Now I need you to close your eyes and come with me, because the day begins in the dark in a neighborhood known as the Treme. Before the sun rises, they appear. Skulls, bones, spirits. The North Side Skull and Bone Gang, led by Big Chief Sun Pie, march into the day carrying their timeless.
This is cute. I like how much like they're leaning into the like New Orleans of it. That it's not just like this is the city we're going to host the event. Like they're making it, they're tying it all together. I think it's cool. I'm into it.
Respect your community.
Skull Gang, Pokemon's got one of those. So true. Yeah, did they dig into the culture when it was in Columbus, Ohio as well? Oh, this is cool. You know, this is an awesome city. Yeah. I would like to go again next year at NAIC. The big floating Pikachu in the background. Is NAIC always in New Orleans? It was in New Orleans for the first time last year, and then they signed at least a 3-year contract, so it will be again next year for sure. It used to be in Ohio, and before that, sometimes Indianapolis.
Oh yeah. Now, at dawn, in a section of
I've tried to go just to visit and all that. That's kind of how I felt last year.
the secret
I was like an excuse to like visit a new cool city.
masked, costumed, full of color. They're led by a mischievous jester and the Storyville Stomper brass band. They wind and weave and dance their way through the streets of the French Quarter.
Your VGC things? No worries. I'll answer your questions whenever I can.
Of Mardi Gras.
It's like a whole show. I feel like World's opening ceremonies will be like cool because World's such a big event, but it's just like most cities in America, I feel like don't have this kind of, or this like amount of distinct culture. Like New Orleans is so unique and cool. Such unique culture relative to basically any city in North America, yeah. I don't know how Anaheim's gonna hold up, yeah. Hello, David, how are you? It draws so much from his sister, which is cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah! Now uptown Zulu rolls with hand-painted coconuts and warrior pride. But back down in that section we call the Tremaine.
Yeah, I feel like they didn't do all this last year. There was like a jazz band that paraded like through the tournament hall right before round 1 started. I remember that. But I don't remember if there was like a whole thing like this. If there was, like, would have been probably at my table.
Somebody make some noise, yo.
Just a little parade? Yeah, okay. Which was cool. But yeah, clearly they're doing more. So cool.
Somebody make some noise, Pokemon. Come on. That know the thing. Y'all in New Orleans right now, y'all.
Oh, there's a lot of people in the crowd watching. Got a wide card.
Come on, y'all, let's rock the wild. They got Pokemon in the middle of the screen. That know the thing, biggest scream is
Everyone's just hard on openings. Yeah. Coolest tournament host city ever. At least, in North America.
Somebody put your hands in the air for me, y'all. Hey, yo! Rex, the king of Mardi Gras, the king of Carnival, has presented.
I don't know, and I have to do opening ceremony comparable list unless it's a generic music act. Yeah, or like maybe they just lean more into the Pokemon of it because, yeah, I don't know what
Rex Ball
Anaheim
that
or California would do culturally, so maybe it's just more like Pokemon specific stuff.
fair
It could be like
tree.
Disney, but I don't know if they would do like a Pokemon Disney crossover. I don't know about that. Hers especially as Lady Gaga. True. Get like just like full on concert. Real. Mighty Ducks themed opening ceremony. Punk rock band. Yeah, that's those things they could do, but I have no idea. I'm interested to see for sure. Oh my gosh, so sparkly, so pretty. Special guest is Taylor Swift and she performs new music. Oh my gosh, yes. Taylor Swift at Pokemon Worlds. My dream. Jacob, thank you. So fun. If they're just like Katy Perry. Katy Perry runs over Pokemon Day? Ooh. What about Ed Sheeran? No, wait, he's not American. So it wouldn't really make sense for American Worlds, but I was just thinking about how he wrote the credit song for Pokemon for Scarlet Violet. They could do like the ending of the Goofy movie with a big concert. Charlie XX Flash Mob. Yeah. The Roblox Stilts guy from last year. I love it. Jacob, Wolf will be competing at Worlds. He will not be performing in the opening ceremony. Wolf X Sabrina collab? No, it'd be Wolf Dua Lipa. But yeah, Wolf will be competing at Worlds, so he will not be the entertainment. Cause he's saying espresso. Wolf singing with Dua Lipa in the opening ceremony. Imagine. Sabrina can perform a new album. Wait, does her album come out right after Worlds? Early release just for Pokemon? I wouldn't be mad. I would be ecstatic if Sabrina Carpenter was at Pokemon Worlds. Like, worlds colliding. I think it's unlikely, but it'd be pretty cool. Tell you the evil cat. I will play hot to go. If Rose was in Australia, they'd hire a punk rock band. Wait, is there a lot of punk rock in Australia? Big musicians have performed at many esports events, but I don't know if they want to go that route. Yeah, I don't know. For Worlds, maybe, but not sure. Have you ever tried this one? Clicking trigger? Yeah, also, like, hiring names like this is expensive. Maybe Kesha? That'd be so cool. Yeah, Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter, probably out of the budget.
Good morning, Pokemon trainers! All right. Woo. Welcome to the 2025 North America International Championships. Oh, they gave us the sparks. Let's go. I feel underdressed for the first time ever. No, I'm the one who didn't get the memo.
Number one franchise in the world could totally not afford it. I mean, I don't think that events like this are super profitable for Pokemon. Like, selling the games and the cards and stuff, like, that's where they make their money. Hosting tournaments, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, they spend more than they make, or even, like, maybe break even, but these events are not where they're making their money. These events are for building the community and, like, everything, but it's not profitable. League of Legends has been pulling big artists the past few Worlds. Yeah, but, like, League esports are huge. Like, League of Legends tournaments are, like, in like hockey arenas, like, with, like, tens of thousands of seats in the crowd. There's probably a deficit. Yeah, I think so.
Let's give it up for our amazing performers one more time.
Okay, I think that's the ceremony. That's cool.
Now,
Oh no, I don't think it needs to be profitable. Like, obviously it's worth doing even if it's not, but there's a limit. Money's in the plush sales, making plush merch. The Pokemon doesn't sell a lot of merch at regionals though. Internets and Worlds have Pokemon centers, but if you're buying stuff from a vendor at a regional, like, that's not going to Pokemon, that's going to the vendor. But yeah, like, obviously these tournaments aren't hosted to be profitable. They're hosted to grow the community and the game. Money is made in other ways. But I'm glad that they do them. I love tournaments. I think they're so fun. Honestly, like, it's so crazy. Like, I went to my first Pokemon tournament, like, March 2023, like just over 2 years ago. And I feel like, okay, now I gotta remember where my camera was. Oh my gosh. It's become like such a big part of my life, my identity. Like, honestly, shout out Pokemon. Thank you for hosting tournaments. Where would I even be without them? Genuinely. When I first started exactly a year ago, yeah, NAIC was your first, right? That's so cool. Where was my camera before? I don't know. Somewhere up here. Goober, hello, how are you? Okay, does that even look right? I don't know. Whatever. League of Legends esports do make money directly, which is why they see them do downsizing and amalgamating leagues to reduce costs. Oh, really? I don't really follow any other esports. The only esport I have really ever followed, I used to watch and follow the VCT, like Valorant circuit, but I haven't in a few years. Basically, just Pokemon for me. Oh my gosh, I've almost been streaming we watched one match on the opening ceremony and I've been here for 2 hours. Time flies. Anyways, I need to take a quick BRB. I need to use the washroom and also take, go take laundry out of the dryer. So I need to take a quick BRB and then I'll come back and maybe we'll play some VGC, some ladder or something. But I need to take a quick BRB. So give me a few minutes. I'm gonna let an ad run while I BRB so that we can keep pre-rolls disabled and then we'll come back and we'll play some games. See y'all in a few. back. Sorry, I was gone for a minute. I had to go take laundry out of the dryer that I almost completely forgot about. Honey Badger Games, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. That flying Pikachu emo is so cute. Starting VGC step, finish the Sea of Thieves after a long 8-hour Twitch watch for NAIC, Ultra Ball ranked, and pull the Chimpa SR and Day Evolved for TCG Live. Oh my gosh. That's a lot. Well, if you need to go take a rest and take care of yourself, please make sure to do that. But I appreciate you rated and stopping in here. Raiders, my name is Keely, or Electric Keely. We were just watching a little bit of NAIC. Watched the last VGC Swiss round, and then I was just gonna maybe hop on VGC ladder for a little bit myself. But yeah, NAIC weekend is so hype. I wonder what I should play. Thinking thoughts. If I'm gonna hop on ladder. Had a busy day. I'll be a blanket burrito tomorrow. Yes. Oh my gosh. Have a good rest. Are you gonna watch NAIC tomorrow as well? Eric Bush has locked up the invite, but alright, it's okay, medium doesn't matter. Oh, sorry, okay, that's good. I'm glad to hear that she got to have her day too, and his invite was locked as well. That's a happy ending. Luca Cherubelli tweeted, I opened Twitter to look for rental teams. He tweeted, ain't no way I flew 20 hours just to lose against my roommate. Oop. I watch Wolf's videos all the time for research purposes. Wolf is a fantastic video maker. Good VGC player, great video maker. Honestly, like, very inspiring person as both a content creator and a VGC player. So inspiring. What's this? Acorn? What is that? Is that your team? I was thinking about Maradon's Zamazenta after watching the last round, but I could be down. This is a 4-hour video on Paris Trap. I still finished that. Not like pretty good reason, but I haven't gotten around to finishing the Toronto video. Switch? Wait, oh. My dock's not plugged in because I was playing handheld. I do this all the time. 1 second, I have to lean out of frame. There's a video at work. I can't usually watch YouTube while I work. It's too distracting. Gotta watch on my own time. I showed twice in the B-roll, but it just says next time. That's so cool. Like the SpongeBob meme where it's like in the background, just like me. Oh, I should claim the Incineroar. It's NAIC Con Parish, right? NAIC 25 Con Parish, sorry. I was getting people telling me this because it's funny. I sat Kitty Corner for Wolf round 3 and his instance in-game nickname was the original. That's funny. Wolfcon Parish. No. Lunala is called Big Nebby. Interesting. I got Incineroar. Incineroar! Yippee. Keely, 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 Keely. Hi, Cherry. How are you? You speak Italian, so that's why I learned wide guard is called bodyguard Italian. I noticed that when I was watching Bologna, I think. I remember noticing that recently. That was funny. I'm getting rid of this team. But I got an interview and won a scholarship. Let's go! I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. Wait, also your graduation ceremony is today, right? Oh my god, huge day. I'm so happy for you. Screenshot this team. That's so good to hear. I'm so happy. Oh, you found out another crazy. Hey, school's expensive. Anything helps. We absolutely take those. $500 is $500. Yeah. Absolutely, we take those. You're actually playing in Slay? Yeah, why not? Wait, Andrew, what are you up to now? Are you just unwinding post-tournament day? Hello? Hello? Joy-Con? My left Joy-Con isn't doing anything. Undock it? And undock it? Went back to the top, I'm too old for Bourbon Street? No, that's fair. What the heck? No, actually, why is my left Joy-Con not working? What is going on here? Let me see if it works undocked. Chat. I'm freaking out. What the heck? It was just working. What? Has anyone had this happen before? Restart. Hi, good to see you. Okay. Had Joy-Con drift? Ooh, drift is annoying. I haven't had that ever with my OLED Joy-Cons, but my original Joy-Cons drifted bad. Your Switch 2 already has Joy-Con drift? That's not good. Joy-Con drifted. Joy-Con without the joy. Wait, guys, I'm actually very concerned. I can pull another one out from somewhere, but like, what is going on? What does the button on the Joy-Con do? I've never gone drift, but I don't use them most of the time. That makes sense. Oh, okay. Pressing the button on the Joy-Con made it fixed, it seems like. Anyways, freak out ended, maybe. I need to pair it, but usually just like docking it pairs it, I thought. I don't think I have to press the button inside of it. Hello? And now it's, wait, oh my god, what is going on? Now this isn't working. Everything's broken. My NAIC team destroyed your Joy-Con? Wait, true. It was working until I clicked on your team. Truly. Playing Breath of the Wild with Joy-Con drift was one of the most challenging things ever. Trying to shoot arrows and the Joy-Con was drifting. Oh my gosh. I don't like rage ever like gaming, but like I was close. Your neighbor switched to the box was stapled, the switch was damaged. They best be getting him a new one for that. So do I mind if I eat? Have a donut. I already took a bite of it, but it's really cute. Thought I would share. You can't see, but it's rainbow. Pride donut. That's literally what the donut shop. Yeah. It was their Pride one. I was like, that's cute. That's different. The employees told you to be paid for it? That's absolutely... No. No way. I would take that to like GameStop corporate or Nintendo. There's no way they get away with that. If that happens to you, you fight that so hard because you did not pay for a broken product. You paid for a functional product. Absolutely. I would not tolerate that. And I'm like someone who hates to like complain to customer service and stuff. But like, no. I paid hundreds of dollars for something? Absolutely not. Starting new Scarlet Violet and the Cape cutscene is stuck with motion circleizer on the camera. What the heck? Phantom, hello. I'm pretty good. How are you? Something with cats being places I don't expect today? Wait, like what? Wait, oh my god, the team didn't save. Where's the code? Take it with headquarters? Yeah, absolutely. I would not tolerate that. W9K EST. So their cat at my grad ceremony, and another person with their Pokemon. I saw about their cat to a grad ceremony. That's sick. They walked the stage with their cat. Love. Love that. I brought my cat for my high school graduation photos. He was so angry at me for it. I feel like I stressed out the poor cat so much by like taking him to my school to take photos. Turn on light mode for Pokepace? I didn't even know that was an option. Oh my gosh. Panda, I'm sorry to hear that your back is in pain. I hope it doesn't last too long. Keely vision now? What does that mean? I didn't know Pokepace had light mode. Yeah, me either. Okay, what do we do here? Modern Ice Rider, Grimstarl, Instant. This looks like my team. Cause our glasses. I am blind. My eyesight's not that bad. I don't know. Actually, my prescription's like minus 3.25 on both sides. I don't really know if that's how bad that is. Just low kick everything. Slay, okay. Your cross with Dustmane, yeah. This is a friend's team who went 4-4 with this at NAIC today. They're gonna be like, what the heck are you using? How many did your opponents like comment on your team a lot? And they were like, oh my god, Dustmane. Or did they not say anything? Luca inspired me to try Lunala Maridon. How do you like it? Is this oh wait, I could check. So is this 252 timid? Yeah. Slay. What's this team? I'm considering building it. Lunala plus Zam. Ndidi, Chenpao, Torn, Hydropple. I have no idea. Why do you have Ice Spinner if you have Terrain instead of Icicle Crash? I think it's cool in concept, the Zam Lunala. I honestly don't know if I love having a Tailwind option though on this team. Because there's mostly slow. It doesn't really necessarily benefit. Well, no, your Zam is pretty fast actually. Never mind, I take that back. I lied. I think it's neat. I don't know how it functions, but I think it's cool. Wide Garden Snarl is a total trap for Kyogre Calyrex builds. For which Calyrex? Like Cali Ice or Cali Shadow? Oh, to get rid of Psychic Charge so then you can Sucker? That's crazy. Actually, that's crazy. You're one of the Dustmane sitting cuties? Oh my gosh, do you have a picture? Oh, Dazzling Gleam. I just swapped. Okay, double fairies. No, sorry, double fairy week. Taking Dazzling Gleam, that's tough. Poor Grimmsnarl didn't get to do anything. Draco picture like you better see what? I can look at your Twitter. Also, I don't get your Twitter display name. Swap in Lando. I wonder if they're anticipating an Electro Drift. I mean, maybe. Torn, I couldn't decide between anything else. Might as well have Tailwind. Hydrop is an extra Trickery Abuser. Covers water types. Did a lot of good. Trigger Pokemon take off grass. Not, yeah, because they're heavy. Oh, then Necrozma's cute. I'm a fan. I also saw your Juan's Flying Burrito. Went there last year. That place was good. Which means Ursa at Ice Rider. To be fair, I did not know I drop a speed stat. Are we min speed? We are min speed. My toes on Chopatola Street. Probably said that's so wrong. Oh, you never mind. You get there. Chopatulas. So it's a pun on chopping up. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Degree of separation. Not a single shiny on this team. Leftovers Calyrex. Wait, and how slow is Necrozma? 102. I don't know. You're supposed to say RL instead of Craig and say I think that's like she. I know. I think that's so funny. Super sweet syrup helps me not want to die. Clicking Meteor Beam or Bleak Wind. That's so fair. No, I was hoping you would target Miraidon, but that was definitely the right call. Crit! I don't think it mattered. Oh, I super lose now, actually. Great go! Oh no! Look at how I was about to miss. They don't. Oh, that picture was so cute. Just his entrance. Leftovers was probably Leech Seed. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Not going to NAIC was the right decision, but I would love to run it back and not die this time. Not die this time. Yeah. It definitely like was the right call for me too. Like, I mostly didn't go because of like it's expensive, but I've also had so much like IRL stuff going on the last couple of weeks that I'm like, thank God I was not traveling this weekend. That'd be way too much. I wish I had Wisp Luna on that team. Oh no. Wait, I actually kind of think that's cool. Louisiana and juice was awful. It was so hot. Baron, thank you. Yeah, it should be. It's just been a lot going on in a couple of weeks. This is the same team. Different person, but same team. And that's so cool. Casey is a sweetheart. And I'm so proud of her for making her second day 2 in a row. That's so cool. Pregnancy was a nice thought for me. I'm busy getting ready for move in July, August, and want to cram an international trip into my schedule. That's so fair. It's underexplored, but didn't fit there in the end. Yeah, I think it's cool. Lunala's move pool is crazy. Main reason I could get back to VGC again this season. Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. Yeah, she's literally like such like she just wants to help people and so nice. Okay. I'm right on Ice Rider. Indeed, man. Thank you for the follow. Come on in. Hello, hello. If you've been like reflecting light screen, no. Can you trick him up with decent positioning? Pellet, Birkensoul, Lando, Inzit, and Ursh? Ooh, okay. I've seen Marcus Marvin, thank you for the bones of this team. Oh yeah, I forgot you took this team from something he played, right? My stream might get broken because of Drag Rat. Oh no! Are you gonna be out all of Friday? Shouldn't have tarot. You think it was modest ride on the Calyrex? It might. But some Calyrexes are couched to live. I think. But this one looks like it would have. Doing Calyrex protects. I want every Pokemon in NPC's Grants of White. Why? The game is still a buggy mess. I want to switch too. I thought Switch 2 was supposed to fix all the problems. So sister knows abilities. This way to take care of true Shadow Shield and Sturdy doesn't care about those things. True. Okay, we have light screen up. And Miraidon is -1, right? Yeah. Slay. Earth power. Maybe Gen 10 will run properly in Switch 2? Hopefully. Lunala is Asian okie dokie. Okie dokie? Are you gonna booster drop event next month? No, it's the 28th, right? That's Canada Day long weekend. I think I'm out of town. I have plans, I believe, to not, so I won't be around. If I could, I would. It sounds really fun. I saw the one in Portland and it looked really fun. But yeah, I don't think I'm available. Fed with the urge, so true. Okie dokie is my true autistic girl favorite Pokemon. What is it about Okie dokie? Okie dokie is silly, true. I just think he's funny. Understandable. Oof. Just over half. I was hoping it'd be under. Grimsnarl hangs on by a thread. Fiona, Toronto player, went 7-1. I saw that she went 7-1. I did not take a look at her team though. Cool. Iron Crown, I've had success in both TCG. Oh, like Iron Crown, I've had success in both. That's cool. I think it's cool when you can have success with a Pokemon in like multiple different games. But right, yeah, Michael Zhang was running Scoville and Miraidon. That team looked so sick. Michael Zhang always has very cool teams for regionals. He's a really impressive player. I've never played him. Despite having been to a handful of the same locals, I've never had the opportunity to play against him myself. But he builds really cool stuff. Actually, unfortunately today he did not day 2 because he lost his win-in to one of my good friends. His local to you? Not quite. He's local to the Seattle area, and sometimes some of my friends from here will drive the 2.5 hours down to Seattle to go to their locals. Can't spell Seattle without 8. Kind of. Not quite. Prism armor means Necros may take a super effective hit, but prefers eating physical attacks. Okay. The Casey isn't Canadian rule is crazy. Oh yeah, she's honorary Canadian. Because I can't just dox people. But if you look at the standings, it says US. So, not doxing. Thrust animation fix the eyeballs being gray? What the heck? Can't spell USA without us. But not me though. Blood Moon. Okay, this is a trigger meme of all time, right? Give me food, give me fries. I mean, true. If we're not spelling USA, fair enough. I don't have any redirectors, which is crazy for me. The One Course to Trickum is scary. Use Dark Terra. Okay. Never seen a cross with Dex mains menu spread. Why does it look different than the others? I don't know. And the collision courses? Nah. Because then we're in Trick Room and we attack them before they can collision course us. I swear. It'll be so fine. Maybe. Interesting. Could be taunt. True. Wisp Hex Linala? Hex? They have their own trick room? No way. They're Karat on Shadow Rider. Surely they don't have Whimsicott trick room. What if it's a ground type move into that slot? No. Pardon my ADHD team building ideas. You're so fun. Maybe just wild enough to work. And can drain punch and recover. So true. Do we think the bear terror ghosts? Or is it okay? Rillaboom. Annoying. Messed around with Wisp Hex Giratina a little bit. It was better than I thought. Aqua, you have a fellow Wisp Hex Giratina believer in YouTube chat. They did drop a restricted. So what do you think they dropped? Shadow Rider or Koraidon? Shadow Rider wrap into Grimpelli. True. True. Hyper voice. Ow. Wait, did that not take life orb damage? What is he? Silk scarf? I don't feel like I'm in a good spot here at all. It can't be Specs or AV. It could be AV. No, it protected. I'm lying. I didn't get a stream card? What the heck? That's so weird. I don't know. Is the bot broken? Wait, true. I don't see one. Oh no, I do see it. It went out. But hi, Jake. I hope you're well. Oh! Shiny spotted. We do have a shiny on the team. Is it Patrick's Pelipper? Oh my god. Necrozma lived on 4? What's 4 times 2? That's 8. Necrozma didn't want me to feel sad. Aww. Rafa's using double bikes in day 2? I know. That's crazy. Four times 2 is 42. So close. Guys, this is not looking good for me. I'll be honest. I just have to let Necrozma die, actually. Wait, I should have swapped Pelipper out, actually, because I'm gonna lose weather. Tell me why I was reading chat and I saw Diva's song request, so I went to type in getaway car. And then because I was looking at chat, instead of typing in the song, I just typed Michael in Spotify. Because that was the most recent message I read. It was Protect and Wide Guard. Oh. But I didn't really... I don't know if I wanted Necrozma to live. So my friends come home for Christmas. My babe song, Michael. Yeah. Have they showed their 4th? No, but it's probably Koraidon. So maybe it's swapping out Pelipper to reset weather, but also now it just takes a Dazzling Gleam, right? My dad has still been twitching from screen strain. I feel like Porygon too. Have you seen an optometrist? I'm worried about you. Like, they just sacrifice Koraidon to reset up grassy terrain. Getaway car. They're free killing a Miraidon. Well, I can swap Miraidon out. Sacrifice hands instead, and yep, terrain back up. Pick him right on Hyper Voice. Do they do that if Wide Guard is possible? More sleep, less screens, especially in the dark. It's getting better, I promise. Good. Oh, there's single target doubled Maradon, actually. They really want him right on dead, yeah. I can weatherball the Rilla. True. Then is it just drift? I feel like this game turned around when they gave me the Koraidon. Hopefully not super fast, really. Yeah. Nope. Because, yeah, with Koraidon down, like, I don't really care. Ooh, that's bad. But it's okay, because they can't kill both. Actually, they're gonna die with their own recoil, and Maradon lived it anyways. Aura. That was fun! Both my rosters lives on 4 HP is insane. My team rules, that's true. That was yeah, that was the good ending. This team is fun. It's cool, thank you. We love Reputation, I know, and we're allowed to listen to it again. Slay. Okay, another Koraidon Shadow Rider. It is 9:45, y'all. This, honestly, I feel like I don't haven't been live very long, but this might be last game, because I do have to, I have to be done stream early-ish. 10-ish today. The fish. Need to check if I'm Master Ball or not? Weather Wars and Terrain Wars. I love it. I love the double. Is Rep TV out? No, but we're allowed to listen to all Taylor Swift music again because she owns her albums again. So now we can just listen to whatever we want. Including the OG Better Than Revenge. True. She bought back all of her music. Necrozma's totally fine with Psychic Terrain. Turn off Sucker, power up Photon Geyser. True. That's why I love, one of the reasons I love Iron Leaves, because it benefits from Electric, Psychic, and Grassy Terrain. Does Taylor Swift not own her music? No! She left her record label, after releasing Reputation, she left her record label, and then the record label sold all of her music to someone that is not very good guy, so that's why she went re-recording all of her albums as Taylor's versions. It was not just for fun, it was because she did not own her own music, and as like the fans don't want to like stream the versions that aren't owned by her, that are owned by like someone who did her dirty basically. So she was re-recording them all so that she could own them. But now, post Eras tour, she basically made enough money from her Eras tour to buy back all of her music. All too well, and its rawest form is good again. Yes, you can listen to all of the original ones. Wow, in prison, you're so mean in the most annoying way possible. How Toby Fox Hospitality uses musical copyright issues? That's cool. Yeah, I just drain punched a Calyrex Shadow Rider. Yeah. Slay. An ongoing bit to request metal music and Duskman on the screen. Wait, that's funny. People using a Necrozma got wide guard. Maybe. Just Dawn Wings? That's a scam. I should be able to click. It. Because what if I kill it before the sugar goes up, you know? Necrozma's move pool, just with Moongeist Beam. Does he get Expanding Force? Dawnwings does, I think. Bad Blood with the crazy Kendrick Lamar version. That's the guy who doesn't Kendrick Lamar. You found Kendrick Lamar through Taylor Swift feature? That's crazy. This is so bad. Be safe, like what in? Denoted version, it's just a feature on a version. The song didn't need to exist. Maybe not. So random. Red. Why y'all requesting songs when I don't know if I have time to listen to your song. It's 10 o'clock. I'll cue it, but I got a hard stop for stream today at 10 o'clock. Broad Galeo is the best drive of Keely's stream. No, this team is way more fun. The Soul Galeo one was so not me. This one's more fun. 8 more minutes. That's just enough time. Yeah, this is so over. I fear. Taylor has no time frame. Noka, have a good night. This one's cool because of Necrozma, but somehow Solgaleo always comes up in conversation. I love Solgaleo. I think it's so cool of a Pokemon, but it just doesn't work for me competitively. And also, its shiny looks really bad in Scarlet Violet. Come on, Iron Hands. Lives on 10. It's gonna die. 2. Recoil. I did get the Calyrex. If that song was crazy, check out the music video. Which? Bad Blood? I've absolutely seen it. I don't watch like most music videos in general, but Taylor Swift, I've probably seen every single one. There's supposed to be a moment. It was like a whole movie. It was like a whole cast. Just gotta survive Chiyu and win the speed tie. Oh, true, it is a speed tie. Because you're timid. Didn't get Snarl though? Or Overheat? Oh, it's Terrifier. Oops. Nah, it's over. I forgot about Terra too. Oh, it's Dark Pulse. My best of Volcarona on my cup team. Yeah, Volcarona seems really cool, to be honest. I don't know, watching Justin Tank Pilot Volcarona, I also have a couple friends who brought Volcarona Ride-on teams to Portland. And even though, like, I don't know, I wasn't able to, like, click with it playing it, I think it's really good. This is one of the best songs ever made, I agree. Remember when Taylor rapped Jumpman on a treadmill and fell on her face for an Apple Music commercial? I do. I know exactly what you're talking about. Andrew, your team is fun. I like it. Thank you. Let's see her rap. Go, white girl, go. Somebody I've never met. Love the song. Love Taylor Swift. Love that we can listen to the OG versions of all of her songs again. It's fun to watch you play. I'm glad. I'm glad Lunala is good. It makes me really so much fun. Lunala is so cool. I'm glad that she's really having her moment in Reggae. Moving on. I should see it all in my head. Burning red. When I was on my team in Reggae, I've had a lot of problems like building against it as well. Nothing missed OG Red because you could tell the things were so raw. That's true. The re-recordings are good, but it's different. Subathon Gold to listen to debut all the way through. I would do that for free. I mean, just kidding, yeah. Subathon Goal. Donate to me so I have to listen to Taylor Swift debut all the way through. Could not be a CSR player. That player's Pokemon is so boring. Yeah, I could never like CSR Zam. Balance, it's not my playstyle. So sleepy. Or like Pegos Balance as well. Kayla's disconnected to be like, Taylor Swift, 22 tracks this week. I forgot that I linked my Spotify to my Discord, so you can see that now. Crazy. Listen to Taylor Swift's entire discography. How long would that be? Like, how many hours? All right, y'all. We listen to Red. I feel like, see, I would literally listen to Taylor Swift all stream, every stream, but I feel like there's some people who probably would get tired of that. Like, it's probably better to switch it up, you know? She uses her personal account for stream. That's true. Anything that y'all request on stream is on my personal Spotify account, which means that it does affect my, like, annual recap. That's real. All right. I did head out for today. So I'm gonna find somebody to read out to, and I will be live on Sunday. We're gonna be live on Sunday to watch Championship Sunday, watch the VGC finals, which I believe start around 2 p.m. Pacific time. I think they start around the time I normally stream anyways, which is super convenient. When you're immune when Mr. Grinch is in your wrapped, y'all have got to stop requesting that. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I will be live on Sunday to watch finals. which should be a lot of fun. I'm excited to see who wins the whole thing. You can't just tell me I have that power. Well, too late. All right, let's send a raid over to Sammy Snow. They're shiny hunting in Fire Red Leaf Green. That's fun. And as always, if you want to keep up with me outside of stream, I'm Electric Keely on all my socials. I have a Discord server where I notify if there's any changes to the stream schedule. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with me today. Well, we did a mix of watching VGC, playing VGC. It was fun. Probably do similar on Sunday. Probably watch the finals and closing ceremonies and stuff, and then maybe play some games as well. There's a raid messages if you'd like to copy and paste them into Sammy's chat. This was fun. Thank y'all for being here. Have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see y'all all when I see you next. Goodbye. Thanks for having a good one. Thank you. Bye.